best.
All right, everybody, we welcome you in live. Yes, here on what night is it? Thursday night. Thursday night. Go ahead and, I guess if I mute both of you. Yeah, see, act like I've done this before. Let's welcome in Mr. Kev Nash. Mr. Kev Nash.
What up, though?
It's been a while.
Long while.
Wasn't sure if you still knew how to do this or not.
We're going to find out together.
Yeah. What round is your team? Or not round, but
we have the 21st pick in the first round.
Oh, yeah, the good teams get the later rounds.
Yeah.
Well, my team is not good. My team will be picking early, maybe. Remember last year when we did this show, around this time, it was announced maybe about a half hour before we did the draft show that Cleveland had traded with Jacksonville. They had moved back in the draft and actually acquired what will be their second first-round pick, which will come up later on tonight. But I got the Browns hat. I got the new Browns Hamid shirt. You know, this is the Super Bowl. So you got your Steelers garb, and then there's a guy that's also hanging out with us who is the only one of us that can actually say he's heard his name called on draft night. Former Pro Bowl running back, Mr. Keith Byars. Mr. Keith Byars, welcome.
Good to be here with you guys. But you know what? I didn't hear my name on draft night.
Huh?
You didn't?
Nope, I did not hear my name on
home.
draft night. Yes, and it wasn't night draft. It was a draft start 8 o'clock in the morning when I got drafted.
Did they send a pigeon to tell you what round you were
40
picked in?
years ago was my draft night. Yes,
Really?
40 years ago, 1986.
Wow.
And the draft started at 8 o'clock in the morning. It was 12 rounds, and it didn't end till 1 o'clock at night. And for the first round started at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was the 10th player picked. So I was picked around a little after 11 o'clock in the morning. So, so it took, 3 hours, to get to that pick. And
the draft's evolved a little bit.
Yes. But I kind of like it, though. Nobody went to New York. You went wherever you went. Mm-hmm. So I was at home in my basement, surrounded by family and some friends. And but as soon as I got drafted at a little after 11, I was in Philadelphia by 2:30, 3 o'clock that afternoon. Well, a little later than that. By the time the 6 o'clock news, they wanted to get me to get the interviews for the 6 o'clock news. So I got drafted, get to the airport right away, and the next thing smoking to Philly. And that was my draft day. So it wasn't at night. It wasn't at prime time. And they did free agents 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometime the next day, still calling around, trying to sign the free agents. The guys
must have been tough
not get drafted.
Must have been tough to tweet and all that stuff during that time.
Yeah, it was a carrier pigeon, like you said.
But Justin Kinner, Kev Nash, Keith Byars with you here, and we are live on our ESPN Dayton YouTube channel and our ESPN Dayton Facebook. It's our watch along. So what we'll do is when the picks are in, we will send it to Pittsburgh. And we'll hear the picks live as they come in, and then we'll react to them, of course. Not on radio tonight, so we'll just I'll shoot the shit. I can say it. I can say it. It's streaming only. That's the only cuss word. I just wanted to make Kev uncomfortable because he's the boss, so that that's what we're gonna do.
Thank you.
We're not on radio. I just wanted to get one out of the way. Just one out of the way. But the Raiders are on the clock. So the one thing to kind of make the draft move a little bit quicker this year is instead of 10 minutes between each pick, it is 8 minutes.
Love it.
All right.
Mine was 15 minutes.
It was 15.
It was 15 minutes.
So with that, and right now there's 4:40 left. And they're kind of going through. They're kind of teasing it. Fernando Mendoza is going to be the number one overall pick. I mean, that would be shocking if it wasn't, but it is kind of crazy. Everyone has just assumed that the Raiders are taking him number one overall, but they're letting this clock tick. Why would the Raiders just let all this time tick? You know who they're taking, but why are they taking all this time?
It's a TV show. It's a TV show. Like they gotta build up the drama, let their host and ESPN talk their talk. The pick is quote unquote in. He already has the playbook. He's already been learning the playbook and everything like that. So he's gonna be the pick. But it's a TV show, and that's what we always got to remember about all sports. This is a TV show. No matter what we say about it being sports and everything like that. Yeah, sports on the field, but everything off the field is a TV show.
And the commissioner is walking to the podium right now.
Oh, he is. You guys might be your stream. Oh, that's right, because your stream is a little bit of ahead. So with that, let's set it down. Roger needs to walk a little quicker. They're booing him. Wow. We had no idea, no clue. But there you have it. Fernando Mendoza, the first quarterback since Joe Burrow to be an undefeated national championship Heisman winning quarterback, number one overall. No surprise.
No surprise, man. This was projected halfway through the season. He was looking like he's gonna be the number one guy. I think probably since that comeback win over Penn State was like that game winning drive, that touchdown pass through to Cooper in the back of the end zone. I think that solidified him being the number one pick, and then obviously running the table the rest of the season, beating our beloved Ohio State Buckeyes in the Big Ten championship, then going on to win the national championship, throttling Alabama, throttling Oregon, and a nice win over Miami in the national championship game. Quarterbacks run this league. No matter how many other super talented edge rushers or offensive linemen out there, teams always are looking for that QB, and it looks like the Raiders got their next guy.
Yeah, Fernando Mendoza, look, quarterback league. The question is, do they have their quarterback?
I hope so. For the sake of the Raiders, for the sake of Mendoza, the Big Ten, everything. I hope they do. The Raiders, I think they're one of the few teams in the NFL who's going to move the needle as far as TV ratings, and this league seems much healthier when the Raiders are good. And they're always their own little story. I think it's I wouldn't say great organization, but they are great to their players. And just win baby spirit is still, I don't know if it's alive, but it's still there on life support. There you go. So life support. So I would like to see the Raiders be good. I don't want to beat my team, but I hopefully they get it right. I'm one of the guys that overall in the first round, I cheer for teams to do well with their first round picks, except for the Cowboys and everybody in the NFC East. I hope they bust their picks, but I am wearing orange today. I don't, because my Eagles don't pick to 23. The Dolphins pick at 11, so I'm just outside the top 10. So, and I'm going to Miami this weekend to celebrate with the Dolphins on their draft weekend. So
what time are we leaving?
Let's leave at 6 o'clock on Sunday morning.
Okay, cool.
Now you back here on Tuesday. Take Monday off.
Cool, we'll do. It's all good.
But the thing too about the Raiders taking Fernando Mendoza, you almost forget they just signed Kirk Cousins a few weeks ago. My thing that drives me nuts when teams do this stuff is they try to say all the right things. We're going to get the veteran quarterback. We're going to ease the rookie into it. And then week 3, week 4, forget this. We got to get the rookie out there. And then the rookie might start winning games. And then I've seen it with the Browns. I've seen it with many teams where they try to do the right thing, throw the veteran out there, just put the rookie out there. Look at that. He's so happy. He's the happiest quarterback out there right now. But yeah, the Kirk Cousins thing's an interesting one because they signed him to a multi-year deal. It could actually be up to a 5-year deal. It's not like they signed him to a 1-year. Like that, I said a few weeks ago, I'm like, that says to me they have a lot of high hopes for Fernando Mendoza. But I'm telling you right now, the Cincinnati Bengals, when they knew they had Joe Burrow, they weren't looking to sign a veteran quarterback to a 5-year contract. So I find that Kirk Cousins contract interesting, almost like a mini insurance plan if this doesn't work out.
I look at it a little differently. I look at it like our job. Like we talk about like onboarding. Maybe this is a new leaf they're trying to turn over with the Raiders. Like, all right, man, let's not just throw somebody out there that has no idea what they're doing, and just have him just totally lost and basically ruin him before he's made. Let's have an onboarding. Let's make sure he's comfortable in this situation. Let's do everything in our power to make sure he succeeds, as opposed to just throwing him out to the wolves and saying, sink or swim, kid, because not every prospect is made the same. Not every organization is structured the same. I think a lot of this goes back to Tom Brady really being in the room and helping making these decisions and things of that nature. Like, he didn't, granted, he was a 6th-round pick, but he wasn't in there year one. He sat, nobody even knew Tom Brady was on the Patriots until Drew Bledsoe got hurt. So I think this is like a new regime for the Raiders. And I think we definitely need to go back to that day where, like, all right, man, you don't need to just go out there just because you're a 1st-round pick and be a starting quarterback off the rip. There's a lot of things that these dudes do not know about this league that they get fed to the wolves.
Well, I agree with that. And I like when you're going to draft a rookie quarterback, have a solid veteran behind him. And I think Kirk Cousins fills that role. I wouldn't sign him for 5 years, but certainly, I
Kirk
think
Cousins get that bag though.
Oh my God, he's got a heck of an agent.
Yeah,
to get that done. The 2nd pick of the draft is in, and I think it's almost time to get to that, Justin.
Don't tell me what to do, Pete.
I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying to be quiet.
The pick is in. And by the way, on the stream, can you guys hear this? Ooh. David Bailey is the number 2 pick, the linebacker out of Texas Tech. And with the Jets having that number 2 pick, and they're in a rebuild situation as well. Defense, and more defense, but they go with the edge rusher, of course, for out of Texas Tech. Transferred to Texas Tech, this past season. They had spent 3 seasons at Stanford. All-American. He was Big 12 Defensive Newcomer of the Year because they got to come up with all the, they got to add Newcomer of the Year because there's Freshman of the Year and Newcomer of the Year because every year there's all these newcomers, right? But there's a chance that
it's a trophy generation.
Yeah, but with this top 10 pick too, there's a lot of mock drafts out there. I mean, Arvell Reese was a guy that many people thought the Jets were going to take. We could potentially see up to 4 Buckeyes, not just more than 4 Buckeyes taken in the 1st round. But ESPN Draft Predictor came out earlier today and said 4 Buckeyes have an 85% chance or higher of being selected in the top 10.
Yeah.
We're 2 picks in, 8 to go.
That happened since 1967.
Yeah.
Michigan State.
So 50% of the next 8 picks could potentially be coming out of, the school you used to play for, OH.
Yeah. Who do you think is the first Buckeye off their list? Because the draft, everything can happen crazy.
I think it's going to be Carnell Tate at 4.
Carnell.
I think it's going to be Carnell Tate at 4.
Okay.
Give Ward somebody to throw the ball to. I think it's going to be Carnell Tate at 4.
And Arvell Reese has had a lot of conversations there in Tennessee also.
For sure.
But yeah, let them grow together.
Yeah, I think they're going to come off.
That's what Cincinnati did with Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
They drafted Burrow and T. Higgins 1st and 2nd, and then they got Jamar Chase the following year. So I'll be okay with that. Yeah, I'm kind of selfish though. I want him to fly down to the Eagles, but I would even if the Browns take
happen. Like Kinner said, teams that go to the playoffs do not get Ohio State players.
No, that's true.
It just doesn't happen. It just simply doesn't happen. I think the Buckeyes are going to come off at 4, 5, and potentially at 6. So then we're going to get 3 in a row. Then we're going to get Carnell at 4. I think we're going to get Sonny at 5.
So Caleb Down stays in Ohio with the Browns?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of the Ohio State players is going to the Browns.
Without a doubt. So the thing that's so
the Browns need a number 1 receiver. Yeah. They don't have one,
and that's why I think the Titans are going to take them.
Yeah.
Before they can even get their hands on them.
But so here's something I've talked about on my show too, and this has got some Buckeye fans mad at me because if Cleveland takes Carnell Tate, I'm all for it. I love Carnell Tate, won't be upset. But the thing is if Carnell Tate, if he goes to Cleveland, he's Cleveland's number 1 wide receiver. But is he an NFL wide receiver? Because people have this habit of, your best wide receiver is your number 1 wide receiver. Well, Jerry Jeudy is Cleveland's number 1 wide receiver, but the problem for Cleveland is Jerry Judy's not a number 1 wide receiver. So Carnell Tate can go to Cleveland and be their best wide receiver, but is he a number 1 wide receiver? My thing with taking a receiver this high, and I love Carnell Tate, but if you take a receiver this high, he better be Jamar Chase. He better be Malik Neighbors. That's my problem with taking a wide receiver this high, and I don't think that's Carnell Tate, and that would be my concern about this as far as that's concerned.
Oh, First off, Cleveland haven't. When's the last number one receiver Cleveland had? I don't. They've. It's been some years since they've had one. And don't say Odell Beckham. So I don't. They don't. They haven't had a number one receiver. So if Cardinal Tate is that guy, we'll see if he's a number one pick. If he's wide receiver one. And just because you start, they call you the number one receiver, don't mean. How many teams have a true wide receiver one?
I was looking at that this week, especially in the AFC.
T. Higgins on the Browns, he's a wide receiver one. The Bengals. The Bengals have two wide receiver ones: T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. They're outliers. The Eagles. I don't know if the Eagles with AJ Brown and Devontae. I think Devontae is a true number two, and AJ Brown was the number one, but he was like almost a 2A. I don't know. So I would love to see. I would love to see Cardell go to the Browns and prove that he's, the wide receiver one.
There's about 90 seconds left. The Cardinals are up next, as we talked about. So ESPN, I put this up for those who are hanging. Well, it's everyone that's hanging out with this because we're not on radio, but ESPN put out their ESPN Draft Day Predictor. Chance to be selected in the top 10. Arvell Reese has a 100% chance of being selected in the top 10. Caleb Downs, 99%. I don't know where they came up with these draft day predictors, but this made it.
Who they predict? Who's asking? They got a group of 20 guys.
Caleb Downs, 99%. Sonny Styles, 91%. Carnell Tate, 84%. And
100% for all of them. They're all going in the first round. The only guy that is, he's the only one that's a possibility of not going in the first round. The only one. So all these dudes are going in the first round, without a doubt.
Oh, let me make sure. Do you have the draft up on yours? So you'll give me the green light whenever.
Sure, I can do that.
You don't have to. Oh, pick is in. It just says pick is in anyways. So there's another graphic I came across. I'll share with you guys after we look at this pick. By the way, just a prediction here is this number 3 pick, Arizona Cardinals. Is this our first Buckeye? Is our first Buckeye going to be?
No, I think it's going to be Jeremiah Love. They need a running back.
You've been a fan of his all season.
He's a beast. That's a good pull. I was going to think maybe the offensive tackle from Penn State, but no, I think you're probably right. They're probably going to go with Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Got that wiggle.
Yeah, because if they surprise us and draft Cardell Tate, 2 Buckeye receivers in Arizona.
Oh, they're going to use the quarterback.
But yeah, I know. I don't think we're getting close.
So Fernando Mendoza went number 1 overall. The edge rusher to the of course the Jets take the edge rusher out of Texas Tech. Now the Cardinals are on the pick. And why did I draw? I forgot the name. Is it coming up now? I'll see. Well, on mine it's a little behind, but that's the problem with the streams when you carry those.
Everybody has a different.
It is behind, yes. But the Cardinals will wait for it to catch up on this one, and I'll pull her up. But Goodell's taking his sweet ass time walking up to the board right now. But we'll see if the first Buckeye is taken off the board. Here you go.
You on ESPN or
Jeremiah Love, there you go.
There you go.
Jeremiah Love, you called
and
it.
I didn't cheat either. I didn't cheat. I waited. I said it before. Jeremiah Love came up.
So there you go, Jeremiah Love. Again, a running back too going that high. It's rare to have a running back go that high, or at least
there's Marcus Freeman there, dapping him up.
So, but
a lot of Buckeye coaches are in Pittsburgh too today.
But so Jeremiah Love goes number 3. Overall to Arizona. The Titans are on the clock at 4. The Giants at 5. The Giants have 2 top 10 picks. We'll talk about what they did to acquire their second pick in the first round, the second pick in the top 10 coming up here in a bit. But yeah, Jeremiah Love, is he a home run? Is he a guarantee? Do you think he's an instant success in the NFL right away?
He's a home run hitter for sure.
Yeah, I think he's the best back to come in since Barkley. I think he has that kind of talent.
Yeah. I'm with that. All
right.
I'm glad the Buckeyes were able to tackle him, a couple of years ago.
Yeah, kept them bottled up for the most part.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys can see while we wait for that second pick to come in. I talked about this on the show this week. I came across this. This is a cool graphic that it talks about the Pro Bowl percentage by draft round since 2005. So for the last 20 drafts, here is a breakdown of the percentage of draft picks by round, by position that have gone on to make the Pro Bowl. So, for instance, the easy one, quarterback position. Okay, 71% of since 2005. 71% of quarterbacks taken in the first round go on to be Pro Bowl Running
71. That's
yeah.
7 out of 10 quarterbacks.
Is that high to you? Do you think
That's
high?
high.
You think that's high?
Well, it's high because the bar is low.
Well, but I feel like there's more busts in the NFL than
No, I mean,
not, so I think that's high too.
They count a guy going to the Pro Bowl, even if he only started 2 games, like the guy for Cincinnati for the Browns.
Oh, Shador's not a Pro Bowler, but he is a Pro Bowler.
Him, but even when
he was with the Ravens for a bit too.
Yeah.
Tyler Huntley.
Yeah.
He only played 2 games, so he went to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
He wasn't a first round pick, but I'm saying the bar is so much lower than going to the Pro Bowl. So that's really not a good barometer for me.
Yeah, I agree, because if I am a superstar quarterback and I decide like, hey man, I don't feel like playing in the Pro Bowl, and you're like the second best guy that the first alternate, you say, nah man, I'm going on vacation with the fam. Then they call Kinner, like, so all 3 of us are now Pro Bowlers. So it dilutes the Pro Bowl effect. So I wish they would go more to, first team and second team all pros and use those type of stats, because those are true barometers of how good you are as a player.
But I feel like the Pro Bowl didn't start taking that weird turn into the last couple of years, right?
No, it's been longer than that.
Has it?
Since they moved out of Hawaii, baby.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That hasn't been that long though.
They've been out of Hawaii for like
I'm thinking about
20
years.
Yeah, they've been gone from Hawaii for a while. Yeah, it's been gone for a while. Because remember they did in Orlando for a little minute.
Oh.
It's been,
we got Google. I mean, they still technically.
Forget y'all two. We have 2 hours to freak.
I mean, they still have fullbacks going to the Pro Bowl, and teams don't even have fullbacks on the roster.
Well, regardless,
we don't live the fullback.
You still, I mean, but to even be named a Pro Bowler, you still have to be good enough to start, even to be in the running to make this. So I'm still going to use this.
All
right. So how about the fact that of all the positions that are on this chart when it does come to the Pro Bowl, though, you look at wide receiver. Wide receiver is the only position. It's the only position that you have a higher probability of landing a Pro Bowl wide receiver in a later round than the first round. Every quarterback, tight end, running back, tackles, linemen, defensive linemen, all that, cornerback, safeties, linebackers. The highest probability of landing a Pro Bowl or in any of those comes in the first round. Wide receiver is the only one that you have a higher probability of landing a Pro Bowl wide receiver in a later round than the first round. And it kind of doesn't surprise me, but kind of does at the same time. Because a lot of times you have super talented wide receivers. A lot of times teams don't take wide receivers unless they absolutely have to early on. We've seen it more over the last couple of years as the game's opened up a little bit more. But remember, there's a 20-year sample size. I mean, 20 years ago, you weren't forcing wide receivers early in the draft.
I can't remember. Jamar Chase, was he top 10?
Yeah, he was number 6, I believe.
Okay.
He was number 6. Or number 4. Was number 4 or number 6? Either way, it was it was either him or Penei Sewell. That was the big debate that year, as far as that's concerned. But I do know the Titans pick is in. Again, Jeremiah Love just went to the Cardinals. What were you going to say, Keith? Sorry, I didn't cut you off.
No. You're fine. I was just about to say that they're about to come up with the pick is in, but the commissioner hasn't started walking yet because he's kind of slow foot. So, but I hope, like what Kevin said, I hope this is the first of 3 Buckeyes in a row, being drafted. So
here we go.
Yeah, but you said to go to ESPN, right?
Yeah.
The commissioners, he's getting closer to the desk. He's walking now.
All right, I see. On this
I got him at the podium on mine.
Oh, at the podium. Well, it sounds like our stream is not pulling it anyways. From this, I think probably they probably
told you
block on it too.
CT,
yeah.
CT goes to the Titans.
Wait, what? Who?
Carnell Tate to the Titans.
Oh, Carnell Tate's off the board.
No.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
I didn't get it. You got to spoil it. I didn't spoil it.
Oh, my bad. Well, we went out one over the screen. No way, they can't hear us.
This actually
we only spoiled it for Kinner.
Cleveland's going to trade back now, right?
I asked who was the first Buckeye. Did anybody ever have something? You said Carnell?
Yes.
Okay.
There's no way, though. That ESPN graphic said an 84% chance. He has the least likely to go top 10 of all the 4 Buckeyes.
And don't listen to ESPN. Listen to me.
Well, this is ESPN.
It's a lot of Buckeye coaches there.
Thank ESPN.
Yeah, listen to me, man. Don't listen to them, man.
Mm-mm.
So again,
I don't do it for TV. I don't do it for radio. I do it for the fans, people. What I'm here for,
Brian
man.
Hartline's there giving hugs.
Yeah, get him out of there.
Yeah.
Get him out. He ain't a Buckeye anymore.
What's a Buckeye? Always a Buckeye.
No, Carnell was down there in Tampa training with Coach Hartline.
Trainer.
Yeah.
But Carnell Tate to
CT.
Wow.
So-
So wait a minute. How many Buckeye wide receivers in a row? 5 in a row? 5 years in a row we have first rounders?
That's it.
Is it
I
only
thought it was like 6.
I could be wrong. I think it's 5 in a row.
But
Yeah, the Buckeyes had a first round pick.
so now, Cleveland will probably go offensive lineman at 6 now. There's a good chance they could trade back too, but I still think they'll take one of
Giants are either going to take Sonny or Caleb.
They don't, RVL don't fit for them.
Sonny or
Because
because like what they got they could trade Thibodeau, but like what they got young buddy from Penn State last year. How many air rushers you need? Eventually, you got to have somebody.
You're talking about from Penn State.
Yeah. Carter.
Yes.
So yeah, eventually you're gonna need somebody to tackle these folks as opposed to chase the quarterback.
So wait a minute. So wide receiver, the Giants got Malik Neighbors and Carnell Tate.
No. Carnell went to the Titans.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Giants. Right. Okay.
Their pick is in. I think you might be right. I think they might be going after Arvell.
Who, the Giants?
Yeah, the Giants are gonna get.
They're
going to get. They have a high likely chance of getting 2 Buckeyes.
Arvell and Sonny.
Yeah, they can get Arvell and Sonny, or potentially Arvell and Caleb. I think they're going to end up with both of them, with two of
the New York Buckeyes, baby. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say this too, for Cleveland, if you have a situation where one of those Buckeyes is down, I mean, everyone, offensive lineman and wide receiver, and I'm looking at the safety for Ohio State if he's there at 6.
He's only 5'11". He only weighs 210. His arms are short. That's what the talking heads are saying. They're forgetting about him being 18 years old, the best player on the field when they played Michigan in the Rose Bowl. They're forgetting he was the best player on the field basically all playoffs long. They forgot he was the best player on the field all last year for Ohio State, despite Jeremiah Smith being on that same football field. Caleb Downs is a monster. He's going to be a monster in the NFL.
We should have got Drake here.
I am Drake. I'll be Drake. I'll be the crazy Buckeye fan. I'm not a crazy Buckeye fan. I'm just a Buckeye fan, but I know football when I see it. Talking about Carnell Tate, 84% chance of going in the first round. Get out of here, man.
What was they watching?
Forget. Oh man, he only ran a 4.5 40. He's not really 6'4". He's only 6'3". Man, is he open all the time? Yes. Does he ever drop a ball? No. Do we block on the edge? Yes.
By the way, do we go
Let's
live
go.
on Hot?
I don't know, do we?
You want it on
Sure. Why
Hot?
not?
I just want to make sure.
Let's run it.
Now, when I see Carnell in off season, I'm going to have to tell him what I tell Ezekiel when he was in Dallas. I'm a big fan of yours. You scored 2 touchdowns against the Eagles, have 100 yards, but let the Eagles win. So now Carnell's going to get that same speech. You have a couple touchdowns against the Eagles. Have 100 yards receivers, but I need the Eagles to win the game.
That is painful for you. It does seem like a lot of Buckeyes go to the NFC East.
I know, they're smart.
Zeke, obviously you had to deal with a lot of Zeke, but the pick is in for the Giants, and I'm assuming you guys know that already.
Zeke went to the Cowboys. Yeah.
They're a commercial break on mine, so I don't know. But
I was probably about to go to. Yeah, I just went to commercial. So
who y'all think they're gonna grab?
And do you go the Arvell Reese route?
I don't know how you.
I would go Sonny style.
You're the Giants. That defense is going to be even that much stronger.
You moved on from Dexter Lawrence. Not that that's an immediate replacement,
because
but that's
you get Arvell Reese. I mean, what's the receiver? What's the
Malik Neighbors?
Thibodeau at defensive end of the Giants.
And Abdul Carter.
Abdul Carter. Now you have Arvell Reese can be anywhere, middle to outside the edge. He can cover tight end, back, and rush the quarterback. And, I'm jealous because I want to be at the Eagles. But for him,
Arvell Reese is going home.
Or you bring in Caleb Down to be the center fielder, back there on that defense. Because at the end of the day, you win the Super Bowl with defense. Now, when the Eagles beat Kansas City, hey, they was rushing 4 and had 7. They didn't have to blitz.
Yeah.
Last year, the Seattle Seahawks won with defense and the running game. So I'm still waiting to see when's the first interior lineman going to get drafted. Hopefully the Dolphins don't go the shiny object. Go for a lineman. When is it? We're 4 picks in, and we haven't had offensive lineman picked yet. when a team's going to remember that it doesn't matter how good your fast your car can run if you don't have an engine. It ain't going nowhere. It looks good in the driveway. So you need to build from within. You got to get up under that hood and get those road graders. So when's the first true offensive lineman going to be drafted? I don't know. I know the Buckeyes won't have one.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. But I'm looking for that. That's what you look at the Eagles' success when they won the Super Bowl. It was a lot of 2nd and 1, 2nd and 3s, and last year they didn't go to the Super Bowl. It was a lot of 2nd and 9 and 2nd and 11. So same with when the Bengals don't have a draft pick. But when the Bengals do get to the pick in the 2nd and 3rd round, they need these linemen. And so the Cleveland Browns fans, what are you expecting for the Browns to draft? Justin, who do you think the Browns are going to draft?
Probably an offensive lineman, but I'm telling you, Caleb Downs is there. I knowing like I know him. Andrew Berry, they love defense over there. They love defense. And if you can get cheaper in that secondary, you can move on from one of your secondary pieces that are back there. So I wouldn't mind it. But where's your stream at right now?
Pick is in. Wide shot of the crowd. We got
the PR stuff.
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of people come to the stage. All right, we got some New York Giants fans on the stage right now with the commission.
Why does it say next is Kansas City? That wasn't a trade, was there?
Uh-oh.
Was there a trade?
I haven't seen it yet.
It said
I was on NFL.com.
It said Kansas City's up next. So that's why I was like,
y'all traded back, must have. I'm trying to find something on Twitter.
Do you see it too? I like losing my mind.
No, I don't. I still got Browns.
All right, never mind. I must be seeing the wrong thing. I see a lot of Diana Orsini on my timeline for whatever reason.
I wonder why.
I got some military people on the podium.
Yes, trade. Chiefs get number 6, Browns get 9, 74, and 148.
Oh, Chiefs getting Caleb Downs.
Yeah, they just let Brian Cook go to the Bengals. So, yeah, they got to replace him.
There you go. And they were wanting to make sure, because that says to me Cleveland was going to take it. I think Cleveland was going to take Caleb Downs. But either way, Washington could take him too. Washington was in the running to potentially get. Yeah, see, when I saw Kansas City at the bottom, I was really confused. But here's the selection. We'll pot it up. I know only we can hear it. Another guy.
Told you it's going to be 3 in a row, baby. 3 in a row, dog. Big Reese. Big Reese avoided going.
Oh, God. They're killing me.
Big Reese.
What's all that?
Big Reese.
There was a lot of talk about. So Cleveland traded back. They didn't trade back very far. They still keep a top 10 pick. Yeah, they're still going to get their, and I'm wondering what Cleveland got. Obviously, they get the number 9 pick. Did they get an additional? They didn't get an additional first rounder.
No.
Did they get an additional second rounder?
It is Browns get number 9, number 74, and number 148. So that's probably like around 1 first rounder, second rounder, and probably like a 6th rounder.
That ain't bad because I think they could have taken their offensive lineman they wanted at 6.
They're going to get him at 9.
They're going to get him at 9, and you got additional draft. So that was a smart trade. Cleveland's very good at the trades.
You said Cleveland is smart in the same sentence?
They're good on they're good on draft night. They draft well. They develop well. They just don't win well because they need that one number. That very
so
key position.
KC gets.
Not all of
Downs.
our teams can win with bad quarterback play, like yours. Just saying.
So Caleb Downs.
Oh, you took a shot at my guy? Oh. That hurts.
I love Jalen Hurts.
That hurts.
I love Jalen Hurts.
That's my quarterback, man. That's my quarterback.
I love Jalen Hurts, man.
I can tell y'all don't watch him. You know why? Because it hurts to watch him play quarterback.
Hey, Super Bowl MVP. Super Bowl MVP.
Yes, indeed. Go on, Arvell.
Let's go, Cleveland. Let's go, hometown.
So, and I'm just saying, Philly's they've got a couple
of pick is in for the Chiefs.
They wasted no time.
It's going to be Caleb or Sonny. And whoever Caleb don't go to or Sonny go to, they're going to the Washington Commanders.
Now, Arvell Reese is the first Giant linebacker drafted out of Ohio State since my roommate, Pepper Johnson.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, even though they got Pepper in the second round, but they still drafted. Yeah. So that's going to hurt me. Again, I'm going to have to have a little powwow with Arvell Reese. Hey, can you stay off Jalen Hurts? Can you not sack him
Not
a couple
gonna have
times?
it.
You know, let Saquon have some runs. Y'all can, he can get a fumble in the fourth
Here it
quarter when
is.
we're up by 3
Despite drafting
touchdowns.
Arvell Reese, the Giants intend do not trade trade Kayvon Thibodeau per sources. So they say they're gonna keep all 3.
That's the first big Harbaugh move in New York is that.
Pass rush. I mean, but the reality of the situation, we talk about Arvell with the pass rush so much, but I mean, he did play, walk out linebacker, so he can guard tight ends and stuff as well. So, and he's not simply just a pass rusher. I mean, the comparison to Michael Parsons
He's a
is
complete
there.
linebacker.
Yeah. But we about to.
And he's better than Micah coming out of college because Micah didn't have to cover running back.
Right.
So he's shown he can do that.
Micah put his hand in the dirt.
He just harass you.
Yeah.
Shaw said, sorry, Kinner, but the Browns are stupid. What was that a bad move? Do you think the Browns, what they did was bad?
I don't necessarily think so. If they were going to draft the offensive lineman, we'll find out at 9 what that pick is going to be. But, we can't sit here and act like that this draft is, crazy littered with, super-duper upper echelon talent. That's why everybody's trying to trade up to grab these Ohio State players because they know how good these guys are. I mean, we just saw a running back go in the top 3. We all know how the running back position is looked at nowadays in the NFL. So the top tier guys, they're going early because they are the best. And then it's going to be a pack of a bunch of guys that, he's good. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good. But these top 10 dudes, those are the elite. I don't think you're going to get no elite dudes after 15.
Here we are. We have 5 picks in, correct?
Yes, sir.
And how many for the Big Ten? Is that 3 according to my count?
Here we go.
3 Big Ten?
3
It's
and a
off
half.
and rolling.
3 and a half with
So
Notre
there
Dame.
it is.
Yeah.
They get a 3rd round pick and a 5th round pick for this year. I know you said that already, but they just put it up on the screen.
No, where the SEC people at? That's what I'm trolling. Where they at?
I'm worried about the Buckeyes. I don't
So-
care nothing about the Big Ten. I only care about the Buckeyes.
I did talk about that on the show today. I brought up the fact that I was just looking at a mock draft. Oh, I didn't know you had beer.
In the blue can.
Yeah, like
Bud Light.
Yeah. So no,
Non-alcoholic, but y'all don't know me.
Mel Kiper's
It's a soft drink.
Mel Kiper's final mock draft, and I looked at a lot of different mock drafts. The most SEC players taken in the first round of the 5 mock drafts that I counted, 6. The Buckeyes are about to have 4 players go in the top 10. The Buckeyes alone. The SEC as a whole, and again, these are mock drafts, and we'll get the final tail of the tape when it's all said and done after tonight. But of all the mock drafts I looked at, where did we get what happened? Oh,
Okay. Cornerback from LSU. Lane.
Well, I tell you what,
He's a monster.
and this is what. So my
And he-
SEC guy.
yeah, I was gonna say you did. This is your fault.
It's my fault.
This is
Sorry,
your
Caleb.
fault. That was
And-
supposed to be another Buckeye.
And he young, just like Arvell Reese. He's super young, too.
But
Manzor Delane. Well, I know for sure Caleb's going to Commandos. So the slide.
I'm the guy in the NFC East. Come on.
So the slide there for Caleb Downs ain't gonna slide too much further.
This is the position he plays. You don't draft safety
Yeah.
in the top 5. Not and really in the top 10. You just really don't. If he was a corner that played some safety, a safety that played some corner, that would help him. But see, he's a cornerback.
Yeah.
Getting drafted, not a safety, but Caleb's gonna be the first safety
Oh yeah, for sure.
off the board.
I think Caleb might go here. I might think he may go to Commanders.
so this Monster Delane, this is who Cincinnati really wanted.
Right.
No,
No,
thank
I'm
you.
good. I appreciate it. This is who Cincinnati really wanted was Delane right here. And one of the main reasons that they decided, according to Jay Morris and others, one of the main reasons that they wanted to pull the trigger on getting the Dexter Lawrence deal, outside of the fact it was a smart move, you get Dexter Lawrence, you have a chance to get Dexter Lawrence, but they were not confident that 2 or 3, the main guys that they truly wanted. They wanted a Caleb Downs, weren't confident he'd be there. They wanted Delane,
where they
weren't
were
confident
picking.
he'd be there. So that's why they said we're going to use that number 10 pick to go get Dexter Lawrence, which I love. And you know me, I don't praise the Bengals for anything. I think this is the coolest move that they've made in I don't know the last move. I did like when they got Orlando Brown Jr. That was an aggressive move when they did that in free agency. Getting Dexter Lawrence was a huge deal for Cincinnati. I think it was the coolest move they've made in a while. But they pulled that trigger because they really wanted this guy. They really want Caleb Downs. I don't think any of those guys are going to be there at 10. And Cincinnati's been in this position where they've reached on guys in the first round and they've gotten a really bad reputation with that. So they would be reaching or taking a chance on a guy at 10, and then the reputation continues to get tarnished. I think it was smart. What did you guys think of the Dexter Lawrence deal? You know me. I always bury the Bengals. I actually said that was a move to put them in that Super Bowl conversation. They're not the favorites by any means, but we kept saying Joe Burrow gets an average defense when he's healthy. They win a lot more games the last couple of years. They're in the playoffs the last couple of years. And who knows what happens when you get to the playoffs with that offense. I love that move. I hate it because of this. But
Dexter Lawrence is a good interior player. They can help plug the run. They were terrible at stopping the run last year, and you can also be after the passer as well. So I think it was a good move. I mean, especially from where they were. And like I said before, like there's elite players, but there's only like 10 of them. And the rest of them are kind of like a gumbo. Like, all right, man, they're good. So why not go out and get a sure thing? Like, all right, you know what you're going to get out of a veteran player. And then basically a lot of things that they did in the free agency, like we talked about getting Brian Cook from Kansas City, they're going after veteran players. And obviously last year when they made the defensive coordinator change, hey, man, maybe they're in the mindset of like, man, we ain't got time to be getting these young dudes up to speed. We need dudes that can go out there and run this defense, run the well like that.
Yeah.
Because the window is closing. Like that's
the Joe Burrow window.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of with the Bengals. I like the
You don't like it, okay?
Because how old is Dexter Lawrence?
28.
28.
Yep.
So he's on his second contract. And your first round pick, you was hoping to get 2 to 3, picks out of it with drafting that high 10th round pick. 2 to 3 contracts, certainly 2.
Yep.
I would have paid a second rounder and a third rounder or a second and a fourth to give up my first round pick for Dexter Lawrence. Is he going to be better than a first round pick this year? He better be.
Yeah.
But in the next 3 to 4 years or 4 to 6 years, is Dexter Lawrence going to be on a roster?
But I think that this pick was done for the next 3 or 4 years. I don't think this was a move done for the next 10, like what you would want out of your first round.
I mean 6. I mean, when he's 34, will he still be a Cincinnati Bengal? Will he still be in the league?
Yeah,
will he still be effective? Is he going to be like a Cam Hayward?
If you don't have a Super Bowl in the next 6 years, everything you've done has failed anyways. This gives you a better chance to win in that window.
I think you overpaid. I think you could. I would have given up a second and a third, a second and a fourth. Yeah. My number one is just and you got to hit. Your first 3 picks, 2 of those 3 rounds, they got to be really good. Here's the Steelers. No, it's not the Steelers. They're on Washington. Nice.
Commanders are on the clock, or they're picking now.
Why is Jerome Bettis the one there? Oh, the man of the year. They're not ready to make the pick.
Oh, come on, Roger Goodell. Let's go. Let's get this on the road. Did the pick come in for you?
Yes, and
you could just say it.
Okay. The Sonny Styles.
Really? And Cleveland still, because Cleveland could have taken Caleb Downs at 6. They can still take him at 9. Now, who's up now? New Orleans.
The Saints.
Who do you think? But New Orleans needs.
They need offensive line.
So they're going to take that kid from Miami.
Daddy.
Yeah.
So okay, Sonny Styles. Do you know the Styles family?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, his daddy is now coaching with Eddie George at Bowling Green.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the guy we got that golfs with you for the Scarlet and Gray? Was he a relation to Styles or no?
No.
All right.
No.
Wrong player. My bad.
Was that Saquon Barkley I just saw?
Sonny!
No, but the NFL Combine helped him, huh?
Oh, yeah,
because he went from a 3rd round pick, 4th round pick into the 1st round because of a great weekend in Indianapolis. Good for him.
Yeah, man.
I talked to Sonny last week, about the draft, and I just told him, hey, you never know what to expect. Enjoy the ride. So now he's here.
I'm just so glad they took him out of playing safety and finally dropped him down to the box.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
He was a tweener.
Yeah.
But he's more linebacker than safety.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 4.4 speed. He's gonna make somebody really happy. And he's still developing.
Yeah.
He's still young, and he's still developing as a player. So Washington, they got a good one to build on.
For sure.
So again, now where we at 7 picks in a pick.
Yes, sir. Pick is in.
And the Big Ten is now what? How many? 5. Got 5 Big Ten.
Buckeyes are rolling, baby.
4. It's 4 Big Ten. 3 Buckeyes in Indiana.
Yep.
4 out of 7. 4 out of 7.
Look at you. You just you
Just
love
saying.
this. Like,
I have a funny
just
feel.
saying.
I have a funny feeling things are going to dry up after Caleb Downs and McDonald get drafted.
So,
Woo.
the thing. So if you're Cleveland, Caleb Downs is a guy you keep dangling out there because you could still.
You
keep
better,
trading
because
back.
if
You can still keep trading back.
Giants will take Caleb at 10.
But that's what I'm saying. At 9,
Yeah, you
Cleveland
got
can
it.
trade back.
If you want him, you better take him.
But or a team that wants him, Cleveland's like, hey, he's yours if you want him. What do you want for him? Like not to the Giants, but or to the Giants, but to anyone, they can get an additional pick if they wanted. So
Yeah.
if they wanted
Eagles.
But I wouldn't want a whole bunch of picks in this draft. I would want a whole bunch of picks in next year's draft because, forgive me, Kinner, but like say Shador isn't the guy, or
he's not. That's fine.
or Deshaun isn't the guy. You load up with an ammunition, so to speak, to get up there to get more out of Oregon or Arch Manning or whomever the other guy that comes out that makes a splash in college football next year. If I was anybody, I'd be loading up for next year's draft. Like, this is not the year to have a whole bunch of picks because this draft is not like literally.
So you're already writing off for some NFL teams?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Like,
Leave
I
my
mean,
team alone.
I'm just saying, like, the reality of the situation is, like, if you're looking for a starting quarterback, a star starting quarterback, he has to get drafted in the first round. Like, outside of what? Dak and Jalen Hurts, can you think of another star quarterback that wasn't drafted in the first
Well,
round?
it's like I told you, 71%. 71%.
I don't know. Is he a star? San Francisco, is Purdy a star?
Okay, well, I'll give you.
Cleveland will lay out the red
I'll be
carpet
nice
for him.
and I'll say 3. Sure, why not? I mean, he's played in more Super Bowls than me.
Yeah.
So I'll okay. So 3. How many teams is it in the NFL? 32.
32.
So yeah, I just, and it's a bunch of Jags after that. It's a bunch of Jags, man.
Speaking of the Jags, though, the Browns won that Jags trade last year. How about that? That was big.
For you guys who don't know what a Jag is,
Just the guy.
Just a guy.
All right, so is the pick in yet? Yeah, the pick is in for New Orleans. So Saints are up, Browns, Giants, and then the Dolphins. So there you go. Their pick. See, this is not a good draft for wide receivers, at least early on in this first round. I mean, there's some options later in the first round.
Makai Lemon, KC Concepcion. Those are the 2 other guys that I would be cool with. Jeremy Bernard, I would be good with. After that, I'm good. I'm good. Like, I just thought that Carnell Tate was so much above everybody else. Like,
was Carnell first round if he comes out last year?
No.
Okay.
No.
And
just curious.
You had that run of receivers last year.
Yeah.
Like starting at 19 or 20, and it was like boom, boom, boom. There was no receivers taken, and then it just avalanche.
I'm not
I'm
sure.
having a brain freeze. Who was our number 1 last year? That got drafted by the Buckeyes. Who was our number 1 receiver last year?
The Mecca. Mecca went like
Mecca and Buka.
to the
like 19,
Campus.
went around 19 or something like that.
By the way,
and
here's my hot take here. I still think Baker ends up back in Cleveland next year.
Oh my gosh,
that's a hot.
You
take.
Gotta let it go, bro.
It's not let it go. I have never said it before. I've never said it before.
No, this Baker love, bro. You gotta let it go, bro. Why? So break it down.
Because for one, as good as he's been in Tampa, they still haven't extended him.
So why on earth would he want to go back to a place where he was stoned, basically?
But he hates Stefanski. Stefanski stoned him. They got rid of that bum. They got rid of that bum. That bum can't.
2-time coach of the year.
2-time loser of the year.
2-time coach of the year. I remember being on these airways having discussions about him.
And that's why I kicked you off the show. Oh, man. But nonetheless, yeah, so the Saints are up. Yeah, I don't know. Do you like is it Stowe or Stow? What the heck's the quarterback's name over there?
Shut.
Whatever. What's his last?
Tyler Shut.
So what did he do enough last year that you think that not that you think a quarterback here? I'm just saying, but like, do they have
no quarterbacks to take? If I'm them, I mean, so I don't follow the Saints all like that, but I think they're gonna go offensive line, and then that's gonna leave the door open for the Browns to draft Caleb Downs.
Yeah, it's gonna be a boring draft after this 10, number 11 pick. It's going to be a lot of the fat guys up front. What do you always say about the fat guys up front, Keith?
Nobody loves them except their mothers and the head coach.
There you go.
That's the only one who loves offensive linemen.
What if the Browns take Jordan Tyson? I mean, his brother plays for the Cavs. He's a very good wide receiver. Arizona State.
At this point, you got additional draft picks this draft. I mean, they weren't going to hit a home run this draft anyways. You can still get a lot of depth pieces in it. Don't mind it, but that's not their number one wide receiver. That's not going to be their number one. But another pass catcher, more people to help. But like they still need that. You're not going to get number one, but you need a really, really good number two. Jerry Jeudy, I thought was that 2 years ago. Last year was just not good. But was that a him issue, quarterback issue, combination of both? Who knows? But either way, the Caleb Downs. The Caleb Downs is the most interesting piece left in this draft at this point, as far as the top 10 goes. And this one, by the way, this does move a lot quicker.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
I'll be glad when they go to 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I mean, how many months have they had to prepare for the night?
Yeah, man, willing and dealing. But like I said, it's a TV show. Like they got to make it all the way to 11:30 before Scott Van Pelt, ESPN Sports Center
Speaking
come
of
on.
TV show, isn't there a TV show now when they announce the schedule?
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man.
Everything's a TV show. Everything's a TV show, and it always gets leaked on Twitter first.
Are we still, or is it, what,
Yeah, pick is in. Goodell's going to the Stiz age.
He gets booed every time.
I don't blame him. If I was there, I'd be going to. What a nice day outside, though, man. This is a perfect day for the NFL draft in the Midwest.
That's a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of people there. All right, the boos are coming in, so that means it's in. Yep.
Jordan Tyson.
New Orleans?
Yep. If y'all wanted him, you can't get him now. Jordan Tyson to the Saints. Oh, Caleb, we're going to have to hurt you if you go to the Browns.
Man, if the Giants get Caleb Downs, that's a hell of a draft. And that's a hell. I mean, thank you, Cincinnati. I mean, if you're New York, like, thank you, Cincinnati.
I think it's offensive line for the Browns. I think it's Spencer Fanu, the offensive theory. Well, Utah. I think it's the big boy from Utah.
Yeah, I was going to say it was either going to be him or the guy Mauga or whatever
from
Miami.
You got like
Mauga was the guy coming into the offseason, but remember how that goes. Whoever's the number one guy at each position as the season ends, they're never the number one guy. Yeah, and Mauga from Miami was the number one talking guy, coming out of the season or whatever. But as the draft has come along, it's been the kid from Utah. So they need a tackle. Need a tackle.
Well, let me just real quick, the Ohio State wide receivers. We was just in the last 5 years, we had 2 in 22 with with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave.
Dog.
Jackson Smith and Jigba in 23.
Pretty good.
Marvin in 24. Mecca in 25. Carnell 26. And who's in 27? Who's going to draft it? Jeremiah Smith in 27. Who's going to 28?
That might be the that might be the
hello transfer portal. Hello transfer portal. Get somebody in there.
Yeah. So
finally.
we already 27 already.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man, there you go. Let the emotion out, young man.
I'm so happy I didn't go to Cleveland.
That sounds like me when I didn't get drafted by the Bengals or the Steelers.
Oh, he got the ugly cry.
Oh yeah,
you know it's real.
I haven't seen it yet. He's still kneeling.
You'll see it. This man,
man, he's drooling.
Yeah, the ugly cry.
I'm rich.
And I'm not judging because
I'll be doing the same thing.
Yeah,
don't mess up the suit jacket, young man, with the snot. Oh, he even came up out his shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Good for him. Good for him.
Jordan Tyson.
How cool would this be, Keith? Though you get drafted in this era, walking on that stage, forget who the handshake's with, it don't matter. But to look out to a sea of people like that, how cool would that have been?
I mean, it's not like Saturdays at Ohio Stadium. It's all right. Saturdays at Ohio Stadium was much better than that.
But on draft night,
No, I don't. I have nothing against this era, but I mean, to be at home, with your family and to get a phone call, I mean, that was priceless. I mean, it's really sentimental to me, because I lost my father a little over a year and a half later.
Mm-hmm.
No, less than a year. later. So my father was there, mom there, so I saw all my family, all my childhood dreams come true at that moment. So the emotion that kid is experiencing, I get it. My emotion was a little different, but it was still special, to me, to be there with my family. And the sign of the time, at that time, we didn't have internet. So a telephone call was huge. God, don't call me.
Right.
Get your line open.
One phone in the house.
Yes.
No cell phones, no agents, all with.
So, in itself, you can't take out that moment and put it in this one, or take this moment and put it in that one. So they're separate and they're all still special.
Did your parents get to go to all home games? Did they? How many games a year when you were at Ohio State did they get? And even in the NFL, you said you lost your dad shortly after, but
at college they came to all the Ohio State games, all the Ohio State. And on the road, they went to Michigan and Wisconsin and Purdue. They didn't go to Iowa or West, and
I heard it's beautiful
Minnesota.
Iowa.
Yeah, a lot of corn. Yeah, but so it was only home games, and they only came to 2 of the 4 bowl games I played in. It was just different times. Yeah.
I gotta get the ESPN one. I gotta make sure I'm. I don't think it's gonna be. I gotta make sure. Oh, the pick is in. All right, Tyson, dry it up. Get off the stage. Pick is in. Come on. All right. How are you gonna screw this up? So Cleveland's keeping the pick. They're making the pick.
Mm-hmm.
They better not draft the quarterback.
Ain't no quarterbacks to draft.
That's what I love about like Jay Glazer and all them. They're like, man, you guys are in for a doozy tonight. There's something major that's gonna happen. Now, if it's going to happen, it's going to be Tyson. It's going to be Tyson. There's going to be something stupid right here. By the way, I'll burn this. I will be done. I will be done.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got to get my customary video, Kinner. Don't give it away. But whatever it is, with my video, Kinner. Post on social media, get that instant reaction. The pick is in.
Come on, Caleb Downs, please, Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs. I don't forget the offensive line. Offensive line's for losers. All right, it's for losers. Here it goes.
Offensive line. Oops.
What the hell? You gave it away. I could have had hope for about a second longer. Oh, sit down. You're not Caleb Downs. Now,
Caleb Downs to the Giants. That's a good pick, man. Show's over.
Yeah, we got one more pick. I said the top 10. Not my fault they put the top 10 all in 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That's a smart pick. It's a smart pick.
Good pick, man. Good pick.
I wanted Caleb Downs. I just didn't think Caleb Downs would be there. But, man, so we were talking about the graphic earlier. So the fact that it's almost gone in reverse order. Arvell Reese had the 100% chance of going. But, yeah, Caleb Downs, I mean, there's no way the Giants don't take Caleb Downs, right?
Yeah, I think it's a for sure.
Yeah, you have a rookie safety. Yeah, you got it.
I'm still surprised with the Chiefs. I mean, the Chiefs have been linked to Caleb Downs for a long time, and they passed up on it. They didn't do it.
Well, they probably got torn between safety and cornerback position. And so the cornerback, continuously won. They were going to draft the DB. Is it going to be a corner or a safety?
So they get the line.
But I like that where you're the organization and they have that kind of disagreement because I don't want everybody to be yes and yeah, we all want to. And it don't work out. You need to have all other voices in the room, and then the head coach, general manager, makes the final call, and you have to live by it.
So, as we
pick is in.
Because it's freaking easy. That's why. This sounds horrible, but now. What'd they do?
Sorry, I keep forgetting that you are like 30 seconds. Yeah, this is a run on O-line. Maybe
they got them out. Is that what they did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's surprising. That's definitely surprising. Maybe Caleb goes to the Dallas Cowboys.
No, please not. Don't say that, please.
The NFC East is like it's all
no.
So Shaw is saying how stupid Cleveland is, but there's been 10 teams that have passed on Caleb Downs.
He's not going to leave Ohio.
Cleveland can't be the only stupid team in the top 10 that didn't take Caleb Downs. All these teams.
Fall to 21.
That would happen.
Fall to 21, Caleb.
No, he's going to 11 out of Dolphins. No, Dolphins can take it. They're going line.
Yeah, they got to go.
The top two linemen just went. That's not a problem. But, I mean, I don't, but they could change it up. No one expected Caleb Downs to drop this far.
Well, has he?
Well,
truly
yeah,
dropped?
but I've seen him like at 12 and at 15. I've seen him as high as 7.
But Mel Kiper, okay.
Who's
No.
Mel
I think
Relax, it was a joke.
I think the Dolphins go Ruben Bain from Miami. I think they go Ruben Bain.
Dolphins just got a quarterback. You got to keep him upright. You know, so they got to go offensive line. You know, we'll see.
Oh, what happened? Now the Cowboys on the clock.
Oh, because they're getting Caleb. Sorry, Keith. He's going to Dallas.
No.
Yeah.
He's going to
Because they made a trade or something.
The Dolphins traded back.
Yeah, they traded back with the Cowboys.
That's why I just thought, and the Rams would have
And the
taken
Cowboys
Caleb.
gonna trade up to get Caleb Downs. You saying? No, not Dallas. Don't go get him.
Yeah.
All these Buckeyes going to the NFC East.
Oh, wait, baby.
Hmm.
Crazy, man.
Charles, he's trying to get under your skin, Keith. He says, what have the Buckeyes won with all those wide receivers? One natty. Congrats for being wide receiver you.
All right,
Yeah.
Shaw, I'll get you.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean,
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Don't just say one natty, one
Yeah,
clean natty.
he downplayed the one natty.
One
though.
clean
One
natty.
natty. Yeah, it was a great time.
He's just mad because ours don't have an asterisk next to it. He's just mad because when people talk about our
When's
championship,
the
they
last
don't
time
say
Michigan had
but.
a wide receiver drafted in the first round? Shaw.
Braylon Edwards? Was
Braylon
that-
Edwards,
Yeah.
probably. Braylon Edwards was a dog.
Mm.
That's Cleveland. When you asked about Cleveland's last number one, would that have been it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, Josh Gordon.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Josh Gordon.
And then for 1 year, Terrell Pryor.
TP.
You're letting Shaw off the hook about this Michigan stuff.
You're the
Michigan
one.
don't have any.
Nah, yeah, exactly. You saw how far we had to go back to Braylon Edwards.
I know. What was that? What, 2002?
Ohio Stadium had
Or the
grass
90s.
on the field. They had a
Yes.
grass stadium back then.
Woo.
Yeah, but Cleveland had Terrell Pryor as the number one wide receiver for 1 year. It was
TP.
the weirdest thing ever.
TP, are you with me?
That was yeah. So Dallas traded up with Miami, and and by the way, if you're Miami, that's fine because you're like, hey, we weren't going to take Caleb. It's kind of like why Cleveland traded back probably from 6 to 9 to begin with, and Cleveland got who they were going to take at 6. Cleveland was going to take that offensive lineman probably at 6, no matter what, anyways, because nothing changed for them. No one was taken off the board that they would have taken otherwise. So they got who they wanted and additional picks in this draft. So we'll see what they end up doing with them. But either way, the Cowboys get the number 11 pick, and the Dolphins get the number 12, 177 and 180. So it wasn't like a major trade. It was just a little pick swap, basically. But
Swap.
177 and 180. What round is that? 6 and 7? Or is that 5 and 6?
5 and 6.
Let's take a look at the old. Well, what can you get in the 5th round according to our old Pro Bowl predictor? Everyone loves the Pro Bowl, right, Keith? As we talked about. All right, in the 5th round, the position you take in the 5th round, according to this chart, the highest percentage chance that you have of getting a Pro Bowler in the 5th round, you go running back. You have 11% chance, according to the data from the last 20 years. You have 11% chance of drafting a Pro Bowl running back in the 5th round, or you have a 12% chance of drafting a Pro Bowl cornerback in the 5th round. Outside of that, that's the only double-digit probability or percentage you have in those positions right there. 2% chance of drafting a Pro Bowl quarterback. Cleveland, against all odds, as Stephen Anderson would say, against all odds. 2% chance.
I'm going to give you guys a laugh. That's me getting my call.
Hey.
Oh, the court phone. The phone.
That's me getting my phone.
And you look pissed.
Draft.
Well, I mean, I hate to see
Yeah,
it. I'd hate to see if they told you weren't drafted. That is
Partying.
partying.
Chain around my neck.
Partying on 3rd Street the night before.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
When did you? So you got drafted. Like, what was the turnaround time? Like, you get drafted and then boom. Is it just next day you're in Philly? Like, what?
No,
what was-
same day.
Oh, because you forget.
Same day.
Okay.
Same day.
So it was that quick. Huh?
I got drafted on a Wednesday and flew to Philadelphia that Wednesday after late morning, early afternoon. We had mini camp on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So, like, did the league tell you, hey, have your bags packed? Because but you just assumed. You just had. I mean, you had your bags packed no matter what.
Well, yeah.
There's no communication
But
from the league with you
the
about
league don't have
anything.
anything to do with that.
So you're in the draft. And
Some guys got drafted, didn't go right away. You know, they're like, well, we'll bring you to town next week. We have minicamp.
Okay.
And
Interesting.
so mine was different. It was different times. So like I said, I got there that Wednesday, did the press conferences, and hey, new guy in town, see Philly, and you might as well stick around Thursday because we got practice. All the veterans flying to town right Thursday, and Friday we got practice. We still had a broken foot, so I didn't have practice, but I was out there watching them, and then I was there Thursday, Friday, Saturday Friday, Saturday, Sunday for minicamp, and then everybody left town, and they let me leave town for a day to go home, grab your stuff, and start rehab. You're Eagle now. But I'm like, okay, we haven't signed a contract yet. Don't worry about that. You're Eagle. And then I got drafted again into the USFL. I was who's that? The New Jersey Generals traded with Arizona to get my draft rights. And so I was trying to negotiate with both of them. And you would know who the owner of was the New Jersey General.
Was that
He sits in he's in the White House right now.
That's what I thought. Yes. I thought that's bad. So Trump owned them.
He owned the New Jersey Generals. So I was trying to negotiate with both leagues.
You've never told that story before. That's a hilarious story. Just because that name, like it just
he was the owner.
And that's wild.
And then I'm trying to negotiate USFL, NFL, which contract is going to be better. And late June, the USFL folded. And they won their suit against the NFL for a whole $1. So the Eagles like, are you done playing around now? Because you ain't going to USFL. I'm like, I don't know if I want to go to USFL or not. Yeah, we know you're not going there, so stop it. This is what we're offering. We're going to come to a deal. And we had to work it out.
So they're going to work it out.
Here it goes. Caleb Downs.
My gosh.
Another one.
Another one. I love you, Caleb, but you made a mistake. Not there.
He didn't choose.
He should have been better. He would have gone sooner,
Should have played safety.
Should have been taller.
If you wanted safety, you went earlier.
Woo! Oh, boy, it did. It happen.
You know what? It feels good not to have Ohio State players on the grounds. Because I don't have to have torn allegiance.
So you're going to give it all to me in 1 year?
Yeah. They hit you at every angle.
Oh, man, there are 6 games a year now.
Yeah.
So what's ironic is your Eagles are the only team in the NFC East to not have any Buckeyes on the roster.
They got all Georgia players.
Yeah.
That's going to change.
Oh, man. The roads are not safe in Philadelphia with all those Georgia players. Yeah, the Cowboys have Malik Hooker, Noah Brown, and now you can add him into the mix. Terry McLaurin, Marshawn Lattimore, and I forgot Noah Brown was traded then. So there's that. And then obviously the Giants take Marvell Reese. But yeah, it does seem like a lot of guys end up in their rivals' rosters.
I know. I'm going to have a lot of long Sundays this fall. I'll be like, because I always cheer for the Buckeyes, no matter what team you are. So, Caleb, I'll allow you 1 interception. So you have 2 total against the Eagles when y'all play them, but the Eagles still got to win. You can have interception and no sacks. Just interception. And he get his interception when we're up by 3 touchdowns, and I'll allow it.
So it does sound weird, but 1 SEC player taken in the first 11 picks, 5 Big Ten players taken in the first 11. 4 of the first 11 picks are Ohio State Buckeyes. You have Miami, Utah, Arizona State, Notre Dame. I mean, it's all been spread out. So you take Ohio State out of the mix. I mean, it's been spread out.
So the SEC a flyover conference now? Is that what you're saying? It's spread out, but it must be a flyover.
But hold up, that time out. So for years, when people have brought up to you, well, the SEC is the best conference, Keith, because look at all the talent they put in the NFL. What was your counter to that? Because now you're all for it. No,
I'm only saying because the NFL season has started. It's off season. But come September, I don't care what school you went to. You look at my team win today. What you did on Saturday, I need what you do on Sunday. So we're still Saturday football. What we're talking about.
Fair enough. But yeah, so I'm trying to look. Where's this being slow now? So Caleb Downs obviously just taken by the Dallas Cowboys. The Dolphins, Rams, Ravens, and Buccaneers are your next 4 picks. The pick is in for Miami.
Ruben Bang. I'm calling Ruben Bang. To Dolphins, Makai Lemon to the Rams, and
Who are the Ravens going to go with?
Sadiq from
The
Oregon.
tight end out of Oregon.
Because their tight end just
Mark
went
Andrews?
to the Giants.
I can't think of his name, but yes. But
Likely went to the Giants, so they're going to replace him with Sadiq.
And Mark Andrews is one of those where still one of the better tight ends in the NFL, but took a step back last year. And if this is the replacement for him, moving forward, I think that makes a lot of sense there. Tampa's the interesting one. The Jets have another pick coming up at 16. Pittsburgh, they're picking at 21.
21.
Dallas has another pick at 20. And the Browns have another pick at 24. So in Kansas City, there's a lot of teams with multiple.
Mm-hmm.
This is just not a good. It sucks that this is a draft for a lot of teams that have multiple first-round picks because like Kansas City has 2. Now they got a good play. I mean, they got what they wanted with that first one. But the back of this first round, it's better. Like that's why earlier you said not get a lot of picks in this draft. I feel more comfortable with later round picks in this draft because I think those talents are a lot tighter in.
Mm-hmm.
Like first round, you're not going to get a first-round quality player. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't
the
think
back
so
half
either.
of this draft.
I don't think
Well,
so.
well, you know my philosophy on the draft. If you're not in the top 10, draft the best player on your draft board.
Yeah.
Regardless of position, regardless of need, only the top 10 picks, you get exactly what you want. If you're out of the top 10, get the best player available.
Yeah, I agree.
So.
And the Dolphins pick is in.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Oh, offensive line, KD. You got it right.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I forgot about Proctor. Proctor's name was brought up.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland was kicking the tires on Caden Proctor, but that was if they would have moved back further in the draft. Proctor's name got brought up. Oh, Alabama.
Is he a guard or is he a tackle?
What about a
That's
fullback?
$1 million question.
He's SEC, baby. That's all that matters. You know?
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out very soon. Is he a guard or a tackle? Because if you get torn stopped, like
I agree. He might be a guard because when he was out there on the island on the edge with the Bama, you guys were running around him.
Mm-hmm.
They were running his foot. His speed wasn't quite there.
Yeah, are you a guard or a tackle? I mean, shoot, remember that time where he hit the portal and was going to go home to Iowa, then jumped back into the portal and ultimately came back to Alabama? I mean, we're going to find out. I mean, what was young buddy last year for the Patriots? First round pick out of LSU. And that was the question mark about him. If he was a guard or a tackle, we found out he was a guard in the Super Bowl.
He's gonna want tackle money, but he's a guard.
You're a guard, but and there ain't nothing wrong with being a guard. And he a big boy. He gonna be a big guard, and I think he'll shine at being a guard. Tackle, I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
Yeah.
A little shoe-footed.
Only the second SEC player taken off the board.
Wow, 12 picks.
God, trouble.
You know what's driving me nuts though? You could tell this is a TV show because what the hell is the point in shrinking the time between picks when they still use like the pick is in and we don't see Goodell making his way up onto the stage until 10 minutes later anyway.
Like get these commercials in, bro.
Yeah, it's like WrestleMania all over.
Let the player walk is so freaking long to get to the podium from where they are in the back. Wherever they're in the convention center somewhere in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't make the walk shorter.
Yeah, they're like in somewhere convention center, then the stage is like set up outside.
Like they're the arena, and they're walking from 90. That's longer than 94 feet. That's longer than walking from court from rim to rim. It's a nice little walk. They're walking from the arena to what's the street? James H. McGee. What's the highway? Where the arena? I can't even figure it on the street. Nicholas Road.
Yeah.
Edwin
C.
Moses. Yeah.
Get your 100,000 steps in.
Yes, indeed. That's a lot of walking. Like what you said, they're selling.
That tunnel though. Like I'd at least take the 3 guys that you think have a chance to get picked right there and just start walking them down the hall right now. And just start sending them on go.
Oh, you'd be like what's the quarterback?
Oh, Matt Jones. Oh, wait, who?
From Kentucky, wasn't it?
Oh, when they just
Will,
yeah.
he thought he was going the number 2 pick of the draft. He was going the first round.
That bug's flying around again. By the way, I had that studio down there. How'd it look?
Oh, it looks great, man. It's well on its way. Well, it's on its way.
I keep forgetting about this.
I don't care.
It's too comfortable.
I don't care.
All right, so the Rams pick is in very quickly. So then we have the Rams up, Baltimore, and Tampa Bay.
Makai Lemon.
It's not bad pacing wise. Like we did a 2-hour show thinking, I was like, man, we should get 2 hours picks, right? Like,
Yeah.
but no, I thought we'd get 10 picks in 2 hours because that's what it was last year. We barely got out of the top 10 last year. So that's how much shrinking that in by 2 minutes does. It still feels long between these though. But either way, and then you have the second round tomorrow, which starts at 7:00, and then you have the rest of the rounds. Is it second and third tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Second and third round tomorrow, and then 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
Over the weekend. So there we go. But, again, Fernando Mendoza, number 1 overall pick. No surprise there. What's the biggest surprise so far? Is it the fact? Is it Caleb Downs falling out of the top 10? What's the biggest surprise so far in these first 12 picks?
I would say KC trading up for DeLone. Trading up. I would say that. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that coming either, and I would probably say I'm mildly surprised that Caleb Downs wasn't in the top 10, but 11, what's the difference?
Yep.
You know, so but
Position. You got to do with the position.
You know, this is the second year in a row we haven't had a quarterback go in the top 10. I mean, 2 quarterbacks go in the top 10. You know, it's only, you know, what how many first-round quarterbacks last year?
Just
2?
1. No, 2. Yeah, it was Cam Ward and Jackson Dart.
Yeah, Jackson Dart.
But what's funny is you look at some of those QBs that decided to go back to college. It was because they were going to be like this was supposed to be a deeper quarterback. So many QBs in college last year just fell off the map. You look at Penn State's quarterback. You look at all these guys.
Yeah, and they're still trying to talk Carson Beck into the first round.
Come on, man. His arm is shot.
No, he's not a first-round quarterback, period.
Yeah,
but
his
it's
arm is shot, too.
But this is the gamble that these quarterbacks are running into. It's, well, now there's so much money in college football, you could afford to go back. But it's also still a gamble. Yeah, you can go back and get that money, but you also get exposed in the next year. Some of these guys, they would have declared for last year's draft, probably would have been taken in the middle of the draft.
But you get old school coaches, somebody like Parcells.
Yep.
He preferred to get a quarterback that had 25 to 30 starts in college instead of watching one guy blow it out one good year and then, he's a first-round pick. No, is he really? But how many starts does Mendoza have? Mendoza has about 30 starts under his belt.
Yeah, he got a ton.
He had 16 last year.
No, yeah, I think he might be in the 40s. Because, I mean, people forget about his first 2 years at Cal.
So experience does matter. You know, whereas, you know, going back to my day, like it's still not today, but, you know, Dan Marino had over 40 starts at college. John Elway had, you know, over 40 starts at college. Kelly had about 25 to 30. So, I mean, those just 3 Hall of Fame quarterbacks who had a lot of starts because they played 4 years of college. Now you're only playing 3 years of college. And if you don't start as a freshman, I mean, how many starts is Julian Sayin going to have? You know, Julian Sayin has only had how many
16
starts?
more.
He's had 13 starts. And if he, you know, say we play 13 games next year, that's 26. So
hopefully you play a couple more. You get to 29.
He's going to get at least 12, hopefully. If he's healthy, he's going to get 12. So he'll be 25. So he'll be closer to that 30 number.
Mendoza had 36 starts.
Mendoza had 36.
Yep. So
you get between 25 and 30 starts in college. That helps NFL teams have a better barometer of what you are. So if I'm some of these quarterbacks, I don't know if I want to come to a big school and not start by my sophomore year. Go to a lesser school and get more starts under your belt. I mean, starts with Ben Roethlisberger, have it Miami.
Brazilian?
Exactly. You know,
I mean, I mean, you look at Dante Moore. Kinner, you talk about the money that they get in NIL, but yeah, you get the NIL, and then you also potentially avoid going to a bad situation like the Jets. Like if you looking at like, all right, Mendoza's going 1, I'm gonna go 2 to the Jets. They were already talking about firing Aaron Glenn in the first year. So okay, I come in there, he gets fired after the second year, and then what? Then what? Now I'm on my new coach in my second year. Kind of same thing that happened with Justin Fields. We talked about it when he got drafted. I was like, the Bears drafted him. This is going to be a complete disaster. Dude was on his way to get fired. Drafted Fields. They were terrible. He got fired. Next year, new offensive coordinator. Like it's a lot that goes on in that situation, man. So I don't knock a lot of these dudes
So
for going back to
What's
school.
coming back? Like next, what's the quarterback for Ole Miss? Chambly.
Yeah, Chambliss.
I mean, he's going to have how many starts? He's going to probably be closer to 40 starts.
Yeah.
So this time next year,
From the D2 level.
Can he play himself into the first round next year?
Oh, bleep. There it is.
What?
Todd Simpson to the Rams.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
So there you go. Oh, now he's pissed. There you go.
No. Come on, man.
So this is one on ESPN Radio this morning.
He's a product of timing, like we just talked about.
He has 13 starts, bro, or 14. 13 to 14 starts.
See, if you're the Rams, you might as well trade your first-round pick if you do something like this. But in their head, Matthew Stafford has a year, maybe 2 left. Ty Simpson's a project, but
he's an old project. He's been there for 4 or 5 years. He's been there a long time. He was there, Miro.
Yep.
And he was there.
That is, look, man. Rams do a lot of stuff.
Carson Beck may sneak in the first round. This guy.
Man, I don't dislike him, but he has 1 year of starting experience. And if you're selling to your fan base as the Rams is wearing a win now mentality with Stafford and Adams and things like that. This player that you just drafted literally can't help you at all. At all. Like, you're not even gonna get a depth piece, you're not even gonna get a kicker. You're not even going to get a long snapper. You're not getting anything. He literally can do nothing for you to help you win a Super Bowl. Literally nothing at all.
But God forbid something happened to Matthew.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Season. And you trust him the last 8-9 games of the season and to get you to the playoffs?
No, because they probably gonna call Jimmy Garoppolo or something like that. Because they're gonna be like, well, probably need more of an experienced quarterback or something like that. This dude can do nothing to help you win a Super Bowl. And you are in a win now situation.
But when the Packers got Aaron Rodgers, they were in a win now mode. When the Packers got
Jordan Love,
they were in a win now mode.
That was in the 20s. This is the 15th.
But in this draft, all these guys,
Packers had Brett Favre on the roster.
Huh?
You said Aaron Rodgers. They had Brett Favre still on the roster.
I know. They still have Matthew Stafford on the roster. Matthew Stafford,
but they were already a playoff team.
So were the Rams.
Yeah.
They were though. They were one of the best in the NFC last year. I don't. This is weird. I think this is more Tyson.
This is for me. For me, I can only speak for myself. Get a player that's going to help you win games now. This player is not going to help you win games now. And then, he has 14 starts at most.
And you knew Aaron Rodgers was going to be the future. You think Ty Simpson's future in LA?
So I don't know. They obviously think that. My whole thing is, hey man, you telling us that we're in a win now. We are this close to winning the Super Bowl. All we need is this piece or that piece. You're in need of another wide receiver. Mekhi Lemon, KC Concepcion, one of them dudes can help you on the offense end, help you win games now. Or a defensive tackle, blindfold, throw it at a board, grab a cornerback, somebody, but not a backup quarterback. Literally a backup quarterback. It's not a backup offensive tackle or somebody's going to be in a rotation. You don't rotate quarterbacks.
You got somebody to go with Puka Nacua. That wide receiver, not a weapon.
Yeah.
Quarterback.
I'm not as outraged by this as everyone else is. I don't think it's a great move, but at the same time, no one thought the Jordan Love move was a good move. Your team's done this before. I know it was in a later round. I get that. But this was done because they felt like they really like him. They couldn't get him later. They couldn't get him. By the way, this was the rumor that was circulating this morning. The Rams, if he fell to them, which is whatever. But the Buccaneers were the next team.
I was going to say maybe the Jets.
The Bucs were the other team that were rumored. That's why they hadn't done the deal with Baker. That's why I brought that up earlier about I could see there could be a door cracked for Baker to return to Cleveland next year because, if Tampa would have ultimately got Ty Simpson, that could have potentially been the case. As far as
good for the kid, though. Good for him, man. Good for him. He got first-round money now. Shouts out to him. And, and the flip side, like we were talking about with Mendoza being the first-round pick, he's going to have every opportunity in the world to succeed. He's going to be sitting behind a Hall of Fame quarterback, last year's MVP. He's going to a McVay system. He's not going to be asked to go out there and win games or do too much of anything besides learn the offense in his first year or so. So he's in a good spot. My thing is for the Rams, hey, man, how about we get another DT? How about we get a outside linebacker? How about we get a safety? How about we get another pass catcher. I'm pretty sure that's what like the guys on the team are saying. Like Stafford's probably definitely saying, how about we get another offensive lineman? How about we get a dude that can catch the ball? How about this kid that the Ravens about to draft?
Wasn't he top 3 in the MVP?
He was the MVP.
MVP.
Yeah, that's why I said when you said that earlier, I'm like, well, hold on, he's the MVP.
Yeah.
He was better than Aaron Rodgers than Brett Favre was at that point when they got it, you know. But Favre,
you get these jobs? How you get these jobs?
Man.
All right, the Ravens pick is in.
Here come another pick.
They're gonna get Bain.
No, I think they're gonna get.
Oh, you said that earlier, yeah.
And I was wrong. Oh, you SOB.
Who'd they get? That's who you wanted, I'm assuming?
Yes, it is who I wanted the Steelers to get, the offensive tackle from Penn State.
Who's the tight end for the Bucs? Because I can see them taking Sadiq right here. You know, you got Chris.
That would be good.
You got Ibuka last year, and you get another pass catcher for Baker
with the 49ers.
Yeah. So you need another pass catcher, and that's one of those where. Let me see.
Nobody's going to try to say this guy's name?
No.
I'm not going to tackle. I'm not going to tackle.
Disrespect.
That's all I, yeah.
Disrespect. You're a big boy.
Called him by his initials. Oh, all right.
You're a big boy.
You know, I said, make me some plays and I'll know your name. Because when Ohio State had JT, I said, I can't pronounce that name until we start making plays. I started hearing, oh, Tuimalau. That's how you say it. So make me. I didn't know how to say Tuimalau until he started making plays.
So, yeah, as far as the tight ends go for the Buccaneers.
Another Big Tenner, by the way. Who's counting?
For those counting at home, the tight ends for the Buccaneers. What happened now?
He just put somebody on Nate.
Oh, right there. I just see that was against UCLA.
Yes.
Yeah, I just scrolled. Right
oh
there.
Lord,
he's a big dude.
Wait, call that play again, coach.
Yeah,
don't call that play again. I'm gonna top tapping out. Set the edge, Washington. No, we good. We good. You got it.
So the the Buccaneers tight end position for them were to go. Oh yeah, Kate Otten, Peyton Durham, Devin Culp. Yeah, they're gonna go this route. You would have to think they go in the tight ends.
He got here running a 4.3
because you still got
50 pounds.
Emeka Buka. You still got Chris Godwin Jr.
No, I want Sadiq in Philadelphia. We need somebody. I'm greedy.
Why? Who the hell's gonna throw it to?
No way, man. Okay.
That's why AJ Brown wants out. That's right. I had a bunch of Browns fans say
the Dallas is going to the Super Bowl again. Now I'm
just saying. Listen, I had a lot of no. I had a lot of people say, "Well, Kinner, how come you know the Browns should go get AJ Brown?" I'm like, "Nah, because we already see how he acts with the quarterback that can't throw him the football. We don't need that in Cleveland right now." So nonetheless, plus Diana, what's your last name? Vrabel, Diana Vrabel. Diana Vrabel's been working her magic trying to get A.J. Brown over to your other former team that you played in the Super Bowl with, which I do think that happens. They're saying that's going to be a post-June 1st, whatever, to save money as far as that goes. Well, what do you hear about the A.J. Brown stuff? Because it does seem there's always weird drama coming out of Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, when A.J. was in Tennessee and we got him for a song, those are red lights. And we're like, why would they give us so easy for him? And then he gets to Philadelphia, and you kind of see why. I mean, we won the Super Bowl last year in spite of him reading books on the sideline, being a distraction. And this year,
he gaslighted fans. That's a problem for you. You're a former 13 years in the NFL. You're a veteran player. You look over, and one of your star players is reading a book on the sideline. What are you saying to him?
Thank God they had enough leadership on that team to almost slap the book out of saying, "Come on." He was trying to get out of pocket. Yeah. Now they win the Super Bowl, and now he's a lost case. Yeah. I mean, it was, he already had a Super Bowl ring, already had a big contract, and, I always say money, it exposes who you really are. It makes you a bigger who you really are as a person. It's not like you changed now that you've been paid. No, it's more exposure on you.
I hope to be exposed one
spotlight. I'm talking about your true personality. Yes. So, hey, man, if you don't want to be here, we don't want you here. If you want to continue to be a distraction, go.
And in the Patriots, they love distraction, They went from an organization that was so buttoned up and so, maybe that was the Bill Belichick thing. I don't know. But it does seem there's more drama in New England than there ever has been before with the Vrabel situation. I mean, obviously the ownership situation from years ago. Stephon Diggs.
Cardi B.
Stephon Diggs with cocaine and all the other weird stuff that was happening. But then you go get A.J. Brown. Do you think because the drama that's going on now, do you go get another noisy situation? Do the Patriots go get A.J. Brown?
You talk about all that stuff. The A.J. Brown stuff is small potatoes compared to cocaine and back rubs and affairs.
Say she's just a friend.
Yeah, like a dude reading a self-help book on the sideline is small potatoes, if you ask me. Owner out here getting happy endings.
Yeah, but even how
I'm just saying, like that's my whole thing about this, everything that happens, man. Like the owner is literally getting a happy ending, and if a player,
he can pay for it to go away.
Yeah, and a player is reading a self-help book and maybe it's frowned upon or whatever the case may be, that gets way more burn and people are way more upset about that because he's a player. Because all he's supposed to do is
we're replaceable.
Catch the ball, score a touchdown. Yeah,
that was those happy ending jokes always were cool. We set those out. When Robert Kraft said, "Man, he really hopes that he really can't wait to see the day that Tom Brady comes back to retire as a New England Patriot." And I was like, "Well, yeah, of course, always loves those happy endings. I mean, that's always that was always something to look forward to as far as that goes." See, these 8 minutes between, this is ridiculous. Like this is 10 minutes ago.
Get some commercials.
So there's Mekhi Lemon out of USC that's available if they want to go wide receiver. Kenyon Sadiq, as you talked about. Ruben, are you surprised, Bane? Obviously, so earlier I asked you guys the biggest surprise so far throughout this first round, and I'd asked that before. Of course, the quarterback from Alabama was taken by the Rams mid-first round. But
no, I have an answer for that.
Yeah.
Carnell Tate being the first Buckeye drafted. That's just, I thought maybe Arvell Reese would have my vote for the first Buckeye drafted. And, he was second. But, I thought Carnell would probably be third, fourth.
But I did too. I still wonder what Cleveland's
original plan was. If it was a Buckeye was going
was.
to slide, I thought it would have been Carnell.
I think Cleveland figured that they would have had the pick easy. Oh, hold on one second because it's coming in. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers select. And Sadiq keeps dropping.
He's going to stay in Florida, Ruben Bain.
Mm-hmm.
Ruben Bain could have gotten easily in the top 10, and he's dropped whatever. But he was projected to go top 10 in a lot of these. As far as that goes. No, you bring up the Carnell Tate, the first Buckeye off the board being a big surprise to you just because of how dominant the other defensive players were. I do think Cleveland anticipated having to pick between an offensive lineman and that. I think that's one reason why they figured, okay, you just made our pick easy. That's why they traded back, got the additional picks, and still got the guy that they were going to pick no matter what because he was taken off the board. But either way, I do wonder who Cleveland would have taken. All things are equal. If Carnell Tate's available – and their offensive lineman's available, I still wonder who Cleveland rolled. I still think this worked out better for them.
It had to been Carnell Tate.
Yeah.
I didn't want Carnell Tate to leave Ohio because the Browns need for it. Neither way.
I'm happy he didn't go to the Browns.
Yeah. But who did the Browns? Are they drafting the wide receiver in the second round?
They have to. They got to draft a tight end too.
If Mekhi Lemon's available, who? Cleveland?
Yeah.
If Mekhi Lemon's still available at 24, I don't think he will be, but if Mekhi Lemon's at 24, I'm assuming they're going to go that route. I do like the receiver from Washington. I like him so much I can't even remember his name
Boston.
now. Yes. I like him a lot too. So we'll see.
The Bengals draft offensive lineman in the second round.
They're going to go all defense in that second round. I mean, I'm not saying they won't go offensive line, but I would have to think. I'd have to see what the draft board looks like by the time you get to that second round. But this is the first time in Burrow's time in Cincinnati that he'll have the same offensive line back-to-back years. He's never had this. He's heading into year 7, and he's never had the same offensive line. And we're not talking by a player, okay? Like, oh, it's a player. I mean, more than 3. The fact that he's had this offensive line is just, so many changes over the years. But, yes, a little consistency there might go a long way in year 2.
Did you, Justin, I sent you a picture with Arvell Reese.
With the Reese's?
Yeah, did you see that?
Mm-hmm. Them
Kev,
deals.
you didn't see it? Okay.
Yeah, I saw it. Get them deals, kid.
I'm not mad at you.
So there you So again,
one of my buddies is trying to troll me. He's saying that Ruben Bain should have went before Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles.
Is that your Alabama guy?
Yeah, my Alabama guy.
Kev, you gotta understand. I know every time that these two talk, I know it. Because he'll sit in the car forever. then he'll come in pissed off, and then he'll just do an hour-long show on why he hates the SEC. And I'm like, I know, and he won't even tell me.
He's
who we
aware
talked
that
to.
Miami's in the ACC, right?
Well, he takes everything south. He's going to anything. Everything got to go through the South. Even Texas, when they was, how was it? Texas was the Big 12, and it was all right. Then when they got to this, they see there. I'm like, no, now you're up on Texas. Now they're in the SEC, but when they were Big 12, they were garbage. Oklahoma was garbage in the Big 12, but now they put SEC on it. Oh, they're awesome, man. They play good football. I can't take it serious.
Then sometimes it's just anything against Ohio State.
Yes.
Also for the
Go Bucks.
What's our SEC counter right now?
Is that
two? Is it 2? Yeah.
It's 3. Caden Proctor, Ty Simpson. And, the corner from LSU.
So I mean,
who had? Is it well? If Ty Simpson got in the first round, there is a chance for Carson Beck.
I know.
Cleveland's at 24. Hold your breath.
And then Ty says, "Oh, I was hurt most of the season, and the offensive line wasn't that good. Everything but you. What about you?"
Maybe Philly takes it. Maybe Philly.
Please, no.
Fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
They better fly over that pig.
What the Jets gonna do? They need everything.
I'll buy you the most expensive Eagles jersey out there with Carson Beck on.
No, sir. I would never wear that.
I'll never buy it.
Save your money. Save your money. Save your money.
Oh, man.
Come on, my Jets. Pick somebody to win. Pick a winner.
So the Jets, they had the second overall pick. They took David Bailey out of Texas Tech earlier in the draft.
Here comes the commissioner with the Jets pick.
Yeah, I was going to say they probably go offense here, right? So the New York Jets select. Oh, they get so.
Yeah, he didn't get to go to the Eagles. Jeez.
But he stays in green. And he stays with another former KB team.
Yes, indeed. I haven't been to a Jet game since my last Jet game. I got to get up there one of these Sundays.
NYC. You got any connections up there at Yankee Stadium by any chance?
Oh, here we go.
Here
we go. Not sports related.
On July 11th, there's a certain concert happening there.
Oh, I don't know about it was a Yankee game, but
no, not for the Yankee game, for Jay-Z concert.
Are they on the tour? What is it?
It's a 3-night tour. Friday,
Saturday,
and Sunday. No, just him.
Just him?
Jay-Z and friends.
I think I'm going to go see some more this weekend.
Oh, yeah, you're on the list.
Do
you want to interview her tomorrow?
Am I on the list?
You need on the list?
I need on the list.
Oh, I'll get you on the list.
Which
show? Which show?
Yeah. It was Saturday night.
Oh, you going to the Saturday night 10 o'clock? Ooh, it get wild. You going to run into Dave Chappelle. He going to come up to that one. We come to the 10 o'clock on Saturday.
I want to go tomorrow night, but my wife, she can't go tomorrow.
Remember, we're on the stream.
Because you started doing that. I'm just saying.
We're on the stream. This isn't just the guys.
Yeah.
This is going to be the next podcast. Just the guys.
Just the guys. Just the dudes.
Oh, that's the Jag.
Yeah. Hey, man. Makai Lemon is coming closer and closer to the Steelers. The Lions are
y'all can't have him.
Yeah, Lions are not drafting him. Minnesota's not drafting him. Cardinals are not. Carolina's not drafting him. Who's at 20? Who's at 20? Cowboys are not drafting him. Makai Lemon is going to be there for the Steelers. Makai Lemon's going to have their pick of wide receivers that they want. Makai Lemon, Amari Cooper, or Casey Concepcion is going to be a Steeler at 21st.
Can't wait to see Aaron Rodgers. I was an Aaron Rodgers fan last year, but he's annoying me right now.
He can't stay. He's addicted to the spotlight, man.
You kind of got numb to it last year, I'm assuming. But
hey,
man. Make up your mind if you're playing or not. Like, this is bad that you haven't told your team if you're playing or not, and they're drafting tonight. Like, that's not. Luckily, it's not a big deal because there's not a lot of quarterbacks in this draft. They wouldn't have to make a tough choice. I do hope they give what's his name a good shot, but I think it's wrong what he's doing. He does it every year.
I don't because he's gonna come. He just doesn't want to do the offseason stuff. He was like on the players union trying to ban off-season workouts, like mandatory mini camps and all that type of stuff. He just don't want to do it. And at that big age and his legendary career, like he's like, yeah, I'll be there in July. And
Well, I'll tell you this: your team invested in the wrong 40-year-old quarterback.
But there are no.
I think
It's all volunteer. Only thing mandatory is minicamp.
Yeah.
You get fined for
yeah,
that.
he don't want to do nothing until the season starts. I'm not a fan of it. I didn't want him, but that's what it's gonna be.
if I rank
Where does he live
quarterbacks,
at? Where does he live?
Cali.
Okay, and I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, all the teams I played on, even Randall with Philly. Randall, had a house in Vegas. Hey man, y'all come out here for a week and work out with
Oh,
me.
he did that before he even signed. He had DK coming out.
And then, but why would you not want to be? You can figure it out to be in both places at once. When I was in Miami, Dan Marino lived in Miami, so
I ain't making excuses for the dude. I didn't want him on the team. No dang on way.
But you're acting as if he's actually the quarterback. We don't even know if he's actually the quarterback.
What's the bet?
There's a good chance he is, but he's also one of those yank the rug out from underneath.
What's the bet?
I don't do bets. But I can't believe you're defending him.
I'm not defending him. I didn't want him on the team.
But the thing is,
I just know what's going to happen.
But if you're so confident he's playing, then why wouldn't he just come out and say I'm playing? I think it's putting this team in a crappy spot. I'm just not a fan of it.
I don't think it's a crappy spot because there's nobody to get.
But it doesn't matter.
It'd be different if Dante Moore was in here, Arch Manning. If it was oh man, there's just a slew of quarterbacks and man, all right, man, we got to make a decision. It's not.
Well,
Mendoza. If Mendoza was in that draft with CJ and Bryce Young, he wouldn't be going in the first round. These quarterbacks stink.
But he's not doing it because of that. He's doing it because he's.
I'm saying for the Pittsburgh Steelers perspective, there's nobody out here to be oh man, we could go and draft this guy if you would hurry up and make your mind up. There's nobody to draft.
Yeah.
There's nobody to go get.
Now, we treat the quarterbacks quote unquote differently than everything.
For sure.
So if we're going to treat the quarterback different, part of him being treated different is that you got to give me sometime in the off season here.
I agree.
That's anybody.
Standard is the standard.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I 100% agree. I'm just saying what's going to happen and what's not going to happen.
The backup quarterback, you don't have that option because we can get another backup quarterback.
Right.
So you're here, work with who's here. Whether, how many start receivers are there or whatever, work that out. And so you're getting better and everybody else is getting better, whether the starting quarterback is there or not. This is when you learn. This is when you get better. I talk about all the time, on my show. I love this time of the season. This is when I put something in my toolbox that come in the fall. You can see how much I improved, and now when nobody's watching. So if you don't want to come in here, 4 days a week, 3 days a week, and give me how many hours? It ain't that many. At the most, you're talking 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 6, depends on how. But you come in early, 2 hours, get in there, get your weight stuff on, conditioning, and then you go out in the field for another hour and a half. You're done by noon.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on what time you get there. You can be done by noon, and you still got the rest of your day to yourself. It ain't that freaking hard. And what do you do for a living? You're a professional football player. What else you got to do?
I agree with you 1 million.
It ain't that hard.
I'm with you 1,000,000%. I said, didn't want him on the team. I just know what's gonna happen. He ain't gonna show up until July.
All right, here comes the Lions pick.
Big boys, they need to rebuild that offensive line.
Clemson player, Keith. I know that's all Keith cares about at this point. It's just ACC.
Non-SEC.
Non-SEC. Blake Miller, offensive tackle out of Clemson, going number 17 overall. So Minnesota and Carolina are up for the next 2
He looks like a Blake. He looks like a Blake.
It's almost 10 o'clock.
He's a good old Southern boy. He looks like a Blake.
He looks goofy.
That's what Blakes look like. How many cool Blakes you know?
Do I know a Blake?
I don't know a Blake.
I don't know any Blakes. Dude, I know. I don't think I know a Blake.
You know no Blakes?
No. I have to go to Facebook, go to my friend's. Let's see. Let me type in Blake and see what I got friends-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Blake Addison. Shout out Blake. I play basketball with Blake.
Okay.
Blake Addison.
Is he
cool.
cool?
I like Blake. Yes,
Is
I
he-
like Blake. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Blake. I haven't seen him since college. But I do like Blake. He was
Blake's
cool.
all right. Okay. So he's going from Clemson to Detroit.
So,
See, now I was talking to my big head friend the other day. He never heard Detroit basketball. I'm like,
What?
Pistons back in there. They still
Well,
do
how
that,
we
don't they?
friends? You ain't never heard. Yeah, it's 1-1. They won last night.
No, I mean, but do they still have that same PA guy?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, the
Yeah.
friends said. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's still there.
You get a turnover, the whole crowd. Detroit basketball. They win. Oh, I love that from the fans.
That Chauncey.
Phillips.
What's he up to nowadays?
Jail.
There
Prison.
you See, Rip Hamilton, his son.
We got another pick. The Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, so that's how you do it. Keep them coming. See, I think that it's like, okay, we're getting behind now.
Caleb
right?
Banks.
So
DT, Florida.
I like this pace. Much better. Keep them coming. Carolina, Dallas coming up again. Let's do
The
it.
SEC guy? What up with that?
Come on. Keep on falling. Keep on falling. Keep on falling, Mr. Lemon.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's number 5 right there. Number 5 on the SEC count. Or 4? Yeah, number 5.
No, it ain't that many. So they had
Yes,
3, 4.
that's 4.
4.
That many. It's just looks like The Rock. He no
The
shirt
vest.
underneath the vest. Yeah.
Man, you're a bad body. Cover that up, man. You see that? This camera watching.
Oh, he got the 4-point stance.
Is Caden McDonald going to stick in the first round? Ohio State?
Who's picking?
Because that'll be 5.
Yeah, I hope so.
Last year too. we weren't
Chargers,
sure those
maybe.
Buckeyes snuck in there for-
Eagles.
Hey, Andy's tuning it. What up, Andy? Said still no Michigan players.
Yes.
Yeah. Who? Still no Michigan players. He did exit out. He did exit out the so there's that. Let's
Maybe
see.
to the Patriots at 31, maybe.
Shaw said a quarterback to the Vikings. Might as well keep up the trend of taking bad QBs in the draft, Shaw. So yeah, might as well.
Ain't no more quarterbacks in the first round to take.
I'm just saying they might as well take any quarterback. They're so good at taking bad quarterbacks in the first round of the draft,
Hey, man.
like the cheater.
Yeah, they done with him already.
We told you so.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Whoever
they
saw
went and got-
JJ. What's the better pick, JJ McCarthy or Ty Simpson in the first round?
Say something nice. You got to say something nice about one of them. Like that's the thing.
I mean, which one?
You were legitimately
I
pissed.
didn't think either one
He
of them
was
was the first round.
disgusted. He was disgusted by
It's,
Ty
it's
Simpson.
not because of Ty Simpson. It's because it's the Rams. Like, he's not going to help you win.
Super
Like,
Bowl champion Rams.
yeah, for sure. If you want to go get another one, you probably should get somebody that's going to help you win one, as opposed to a backup to the backup.
But the draft isn't about always like people are like, well, he's not going to help him this year. Sometimes the draft isn't about this.
No,
that-
the
to-
first round. No.
the first round
is
is-
about this year.
First rounder,
Really?
rounder.
Then why get
first
Kirk Cousins?
first
Why
rounder
did the
should be a
Rams?
starter.
Why did the Raiders
They're
get Kirk
losers.
Cousins to a 5-year contract? Huh? Why did the
They're
Raiders?
losers. That's why the
Oh,
Rams.
no, then what was the outrage at number 1?
Because they're not a Super Bowl contender.
Uh-huh.
The Rams are a Super Bowl contender.
The Rams were
And
one
they still
game
are.
from
Are they or are they not still a Super Bowl contender?
Yeah, they still are.
They're
But
fine.
wouldn't you want to increase your
No.
chances by getting someone that can help you play or win games right now by playing on the field?
They
He's
also
not
feel,
going to play.
and also you talk about the QBs that are next year's draft. The Rams don't plan on being at the top.
What,
of next
what
year's
best
draft.
free agent have they signed so far?
Who?
The Rams.
I haven't. Let me go pull up
Their
and see what
own?
they've done.
Yeah, I mean, because your team, you can't say 'cause they lost in the NFC Championship game last year, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
So are they going to get better? So anything less than the NFC Championship game, they take a step back. I mean,
Yeah.
they take a step back.
Yeah.
So did you get better? Are you going to be better? To be determined.
Y'all making me be big Rams fans right about
Yeah,
that.
I'm just
I mean,
saying, man.
They have a
Like,
quarterback. At least they ain't like your bomb Eagles. All right. They
No. We don't be there. But look at Detroit a couple years ago.
Yeah.
One field goal attempt from the Super Bowl. They went for it on fourth down, and they've been going back every year since. There's an NFC championship game 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Last year they wasn't. This year they wasn't. I mean, in 24 there's an NFC championship game. In 23, in 24 and 25 they've taken steps backward. The Detroit Lions never been to the Super Bowl. That was that close.
Mm-hmm.
And how long is that tough guy stuff going to last? Let Detroit not make the playoffs this year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the
We
offensive
can get a new coach.
line took a step back. They shoot, what else happened?
I mean, Kansas City got all the smoke out of that cigar, and they didn't make the playoffs. Will Kansas City be back this year? Will it be 2 years in a row without the playoffs? I mean, look at the Cincinnati Bengals. They was in the Super Bowl, AFC Championship game. Haven't seen the playoffs since. They've regressed. So this year, predetermined. I mean, they seem to be getting farther away from the playoffs. I hate to be that cold about it, but that's just what it is.
Cold-blooded. I've never been cold about the Bengals on this show.
I mean, the Browns, they was in the playoffs. One and done. Now, playoffs? You're talking playoffs?
They've had 2 one-and-done playoff runs over the last 5-6 years. In fact, they've made the playoffs more recently than the old Cincinnati Bengals have.
Yes.
That's my claim to fame. That's all I put that on a banner and hang it up in the studio.
This is the year of Ohio. The Buckeyes going to win that championship, and then the Bengals and Browns going to be in the NFC championship game. Stranger things have happened.
Who do the Panthers roll with here? They get another wide receiver for?
Nah, I think they go offensive line.
We should just have a rule where you don't carry. If you're going to pick an offensive line, it doesn't make TV. They say it's a TV show. No,
yeah, nobody loves offensive line if they're bad. A good offensive line gets no love. Bad offensive line.
Monroe Freeland, I never heard of him all season long. From Georgia.
That's because the only Georgia players you heard of were what were popping up on the arrest sheets. Whenever
he wasn't speeding.
Yeah.
Okay,
those are the only
Monroe.
Georgia players.
Young Monroe. Yeah, you saw what I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Ro. Yeah. You like it now, don't you?
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw it, and I was like,
What do we see? What do we see, guys? What do we see?
who is she to you, Monroe? Oh, she's that to you. Okay,
That's your
Monroe.
tutor?
No, that wasn't no tutor. Okay, Monroe. I see you, Playboy.
Okay,
I'm about to go look on your gram to
Mm.
confirm what I just saw.
Are you
Monroe.
with me, Monroe? The
Yeah.
Monroe Doctrine.
Okay, brother. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to America. You're living in America.
Mm-hmm. I mean, sure, he in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? That's little Atlanta. Oh yeah. That's definitely not no tutor.
Did you find it on Instagram?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you gonna make me go to Instagram.
Yeah, that's
I have the draft order up.
Yeah, Monroe.
All right, so another SEC player. That's a 5 now.
You were somebody now, Monroe.
Actually, it's back-to-back SEC players.
Yeah, I've been to Atlanta a few times. That's just an asking.
Exactly. Where do you think he met her at?
Man, these picks are coming in quickly. Kyle Lemon to Philadelphia.
Oh, the Eagles traded.
What?
Yeah,
The Eagles traded.
They got Kyle Lemon.
Okay, fair enough. Y'all went up ahead of us and stole him. That's cool.
AJ Brown gone.
AJ's
gone. He's to the New England Rossinis. He's
another
gone.
Big Tenner.
It's weird counting the USC as a Big Ten.
Yes, we are.
I said earlier too. I was like, well, because I was talking about the SEC. I'm like, well, if it's a Texas play, I guess you can count it. But yeah. But Kyle Lemon, USC.
Yeah,
That's a
AJ,
good get.
he need to zip his bags up right now. Now Devontae Smith has got to be wide receiver 1. He's got to be the wide receiver 1.
That hurt. I'm not gonna lie. That hurt.
Good. You needed a little pain. I needed you to have
that hurt.
pain.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm at a loss. I don't know who the heck we're gonna draft now. Because he was sliding right to us.
So close.
And it's always things more when it's like the pick right before.
Before.
Like the Vikings could have taken him or the
because they knew the Steelers were gonna get him. That's why they jumped ahead of him. Like they knew for sure. Like we want him. We gotta get ahead of them.
Bye, AJ.
You got the Steelers.
KC Concepcion or Boston. It has to be a wide receiver, dude.
See, this is around the time last year where the receivers just started coming off the board.
So how many receivers out in the first round now? That 3?
3. I believe.
That's
3.
a good, decent
No,
amount for the
I'm not
top
counting
20.
the tight end though. So he's a second receiver.
I mean, you have Cardell Tate, who was the first wide receiver taken. You have Jordan Tyson,
Third.
who
Yeah,
went
third,
to the
yeah.
Saints. And then, of course, right there, Mekhi Lemon. So, you have Boston. Man, if you guys, that sucks.
Jeremiah Smith was still robbed for the best receiver in the Big Ten.
Yeah, that's just trying to make everyone feel good. Spreading love, I guess. All right,
That
next.
hurt.
Come on, Mekhi Lemon. We got it. Next.
Hey, don't you just glossing over the Eagles picks? Fly, Eagles, fly. Road to victory. Okay,
He's not even smiling. He's already pissed about who's quarterback. Look at that face. He's mad. He's already mad about who's throwing.
Hey, man, you get to go to the Sixer games now, buddy. Hey.
Watch the process.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Phillies, Flyers.
Watch my guy Tyrese Maxey put up 50 shots like Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
He got the ultimate green light. Like, get out the way,
Yeah,
George.
Goodell, I'm going to find you one of these days. We're going to forget about it. I'm going to find all you players at some point. Where's Mekhi Lemon from originally? I wonder if he's from
I think he's from LA. LA as well.
Yeah, because you got to have some thin skin in Philly.
Come on, man. It's Casey Concepcion or I think it's going to be Cooper from Indiana.
I forgot about you too.
I think it's going to be him. Only thing about Cooper is he's a little older than I like. I think he's already like 24. I mean, so like you do the comparison and look at Carnell Tate, who just turned 21. And
how long you want him? 10 years?
I'm just saying.
How long you want him?
I'm just saying. If you're 21, you got more tread on them ties. More tread on them ties. You're 24 going on 25, entering your rookie year.
He's coming ready to play right now. How many contracts you want? 2 or 3?
And at that age, you might not make it to the second.
So you done with him by 30. You looking for a replacement already?
Okay, Maury Cooper is 22. He'll be 23 in December.
You can get two contracts.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm just,
you got to accentuate the positives, man.
Just
you have
disappointed.
Pittsburgh up next, the Chargers, the Cowboys, Browns.
So Kevin's locking loaded right now. He is so serious.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, he's letting me talk right now. He's
locked in, man.
Yes.
Come on, man. I'd rather have Casey Concepcion right now. That's who I'd rather have.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be so pissed when he shows up in 2 months to find out who he's not going to football to. I did think Mekhi Lemon was going to pick.
I did too. I just knew it. I was like, oh yeah, he's
but
I'm happy back. I'm happy with him.
Who did they trade? The Eagles.
I haven't seen anything yet.
So who was there originally?
The Steelers.
No, the Cowboys were at that spot.
They switched with us. You helped somebody in your division. It's a kinder league than I know. Jeez.
I didn't realize the Cowboys were.
I didn't know they had their number.
So you have to think they gave him something decent.
Jeez.
I'm not saying it's like huge, but I'm just saying. Like, yeah, why would if you're the Cowboys, that's stupid. The Cowboys just helped you get a starting wide receiver. You go out and get Caleb Downs, and then you go and you help the Eagles.
You're going to see twice a year.
That was pretty stupid.
Yeah, on both of them. I mean,
the Cowboys are at 20.
They wouldn't even take the call from the Eagles.
Yeah, I didn't even process that, but that's pretty silly because you gave the Eagles. It's like I can see like in later rounds, but like right now you gave them a starting wide receiver.
I don't get this NFL. It's kinder, gentler.
I remember when the Eagles traded McNabb to the Washington football team.
Yeah.
Well, then you saw what. I like McNabb, but he just fell off.
He already had to smoke out the cigar anyway.
Yeah.
The chunky suit started really chunky.
Hey, KB wanted to know if we open up these windows because we smoking.
You sure? Because I won't be here.
We pride ourselves on this building.
Big pride. People are always working after hours.
I mean, I thought we were going to test out that theory tonight, but no, it's pretty quiet out there.
Yep, no clanging and banging.
Pretty quiet.
No clanging and
but
banging.
No, that's a good point, Keith. Yeah, I like it's whatever.
You don't help out your
division rival.
Because that's the easiest way to the playoffs. Win your division. You don't need no help. You win your division.
And that storyline, like, let's say Mekhi blossoms into like a legitimate star in the NFL. That trade will always be mentioned in the Cowboys. Even
Oh, no doubt.
All right, here comes the Steelers. It says "Scream" on the screen. They're talking to you, Kev. Scream!
Scream
Yeah,
out.
Jerome Bettis has got a lot of work tonight. They are working him out.
Boy.
It's funny when I first started working here, Kev, when Keith and I started doing the Sunday show. We had Jerome Bettis on the show. One of my favorite lines ever. I can't find it in any of the clips. I can't go back and find it anywhere. But he said his favorite team was the Bengals because he had more rushing yards against the Bengals than any other team.
They were wholly responsible for getting me in the Hall of Fame.
So he dunked on the Bengals, and I was like, that's what I was like. That was awesome. But he said he thinks the Bengals are responsible for his Hall of Fame career. Oh, Jerome Bettis making the pick.
Leadership.
Oh, geez, the leadership award. Enough with the PSAs. The leadership award.
Oh, man, just think of you as in high school. You got to be on stage at the NFL draft. How awesome is that? Whew. On national TV.
Nerd. I'm a very emotional, unemotional person, if that makes sense.
It doesn't. What does that mean?
I'm like, look at my kid on
I don't have feelings,
stage.
but I have a lot of feelings. I get angry.
Offensive tackle. Because Mekhi Leonard was not there. I'll take it. It is what it is.
Non-SEC kids, you're good. Arizona State.
Okay, who's going to attack that last name?
Max. Big Max.
Get the Max out of it.
He Anchor.
Would you be helping get? It was other Max that the Steelers had for many years. Max. Starks. You hope he's as good as him.
I hope so.
Okay.
He can go out there and play right away. I mean, somebody get kicked inside the guard, or and somebody can kick inside the guard. I'm good with
He's
it.
from Nigeria. Okay. I don't know what you said. Right tackle. So he's going to guard. He's got good feet, though.
I tell you what, and that would be the most Eagles thing ever, especially with your GM. Move on from A.J. Brown, and I'm still caught up on that. And then Mekhi just replaced that production like nothing. And the Cowboys will be responsible. Now, it'll be interesting because you're going to have Caleb Downs against him for the next whatever, so that'll be that fun little talking point in the same draft. That was a weird move. I'm curious what media in Dallas and stuff is like right now doing that. He's always so ass hanging out.
Yeah, he got shorts on. He said, I'm Nigerian, man. I'm chilling, bro.
No, not him. His buddy or whoever. I think our streams are a little off.
Yeah, I'm going to Pittsburgh.
Are those tears of joy or?
Yeah, Arizona weather different.
Yeah.
Buddy, I tell you that.
Maybe that's why he's crying.
Guarantee you that.
Oh, Nigeria, Phoenix to Pittsburgh.
February is going to be real crisp, my guy.
So how long are we going on this? I know we said we were going to go until 10.
Man, I'm with you guys.
Let's see what the Browns do at 24 at least.
Because I couldn't say, okay, we're done after Cleveland. That's selfish. But I'm done after Cleveland. Y'all can hang out after. No, you got the Chargers, the dumb Cowboys, the Cleveland Browns, the Chicago Bears at 25. I mean, what's their wide receiver?
Chicago's not used to picking this late, are they?
Nope.
What's their wide receiver? I can see Cooper going.
They gave up. They traded DJ Moore to what? The Bills, right?
Yep.
I'm still trying to get KJ McDonald from Ohio State in the first one.
True that.
I'm trying to get him in there. We get 5.
You always
Dave
like
Smith and Olsen, forget about it. No. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud. Come on, Davidson. Get in there, man. Somebody needs some DB. He likes to hold you.
Yeah.
The Chiefs may get him at 28, but the Dolphins are 30.
IGB is definitely Pittsburgh Steelers cornerback. Grabby. Lots of penalties.
Yeah.
If they let you play, hey, man, he's great.
Who, me? I can't believe you called that. Really? You just –
Well, you just tackled him.
Yes. Some states still call it rape. You get 10 to 20 years.
Shots out to the screen.
I mean, this is what I love about the string. A little bit more leash, if you will.
Lucy Goosey.
Or we won't tell the OM key.
Okay.
All right, the Chargers, do they give Justin Herbert another weapon? All right. I like McConkey, right? Like, do they go Boston here? Boston's going to be picked in the next couple. I don't think Cleveland's going to get it. I would like them to get Boston.
Team as a door.
The defense, Harbaugh.
Miami had 2 number 1 picks on their team defense.
Mm-hmm. Best 2 players on the team.
A lot of Miami players.
He's going to good weather, too. He's even good weather going to good weather.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's from Canada. So right?
Any other players you want? Maybe Dallas will give you another one here.
I'm going to be quiet on that one.
Yeah. Stephen A.
not
Smith
working
will be
out too
proud.
good for me.
My next, my 2 teams are up next. Dallas and Cleveland picking back to back. I mean, I'm in heaven right now.
Man, I'm at a loss with the Cowboys. Need probably defense, right?
Yeah, that's a defense. What's on the board from?
Can always go corner. Sure, there's an edge rusher out there. I just didn't think of one off the top of my head.
He just went to Miami.
Right, exactly.
There's that Falk from Auburn. Eldrick Falk, and then there's a cornerback with the McCoy kid from Texas. Gerard McCoy, Jermod McCoy, sorry. But yeah, it still says, I mean, they still have safety as a need for Dallas, even after getting Caleb Downs, but need a tight end still.
Oh, if they're going safety, they're going old buddy from Oregon. Yeah, from Oregon if they're going safety.
Cleveland has to take wide receiver, unless they find a way to get A.J. Brown. But like I said,
I like what Kev saying. If Cleveland gets a receiver, Concepcion is going to give him a double threat. He can return punt, kickoffs, as well as be a wide receiver, slot receiver.
Yeah, that's why I
make plays. They need playmakers.
That's why I was on him. I was like, all right, instant punt returner, like you said. Line up in the slot, can line up out wide. Yeah, I like him. That's why I like him over Cooper Jr. because he has that punt return ability. But I think Cooper Jr. is going to be in the second half.
But you did post the Broncos. I didn't see it. Cincinnati. I have that song earlier, you know. I was all nice about the Bengals this week. Everyone thinks I'm a Bengals fan.
You're not a Bengals fan?
No.
Oh.
No. Snap the name. I just don't know how you have little weird jingles like this and expect people to take you serious. You hear, right?
I do hear.
Like, that's what Bengals fans love to sing. Like that. What about that is tough? Like,
oh no, that's not
touchdown,
like I can hear that at a baseball game, maybe.
Yeah, for a bad team.
Early 70s.
Reds wouldn't even play this crap. Hear that Bengal growling. Yeah, they get all excited about that. And this one too. Get this one. Cleveland. Cleveland think they can beat them Bengals. How about that? My favorite kid is they'll be a 4-win team at the end of the year. They'll finally pick up their 5th win in like November, December. And they're singing this song after a win. Who they think going to beat? I can think of 10 teams last year that beat the Cincinnati Bengals.
Wow. Who's not going to beat the?
Yeah, like
everybody.
It's such a stupid song. I don't understand. I've never understood why that's like what they. I mean, it's a silly question. Like who they think going to beat them Bengals? I mean, every year there's a list of teams that beat those Cincinnati Bengals. Anyways, I had to prove.
Yeah.
Is anyone up yet? Cowboy still waiting.
Hurry up and wait.
I'm getting slap happy and hungry at this point.
Hungry.
Oh yeah. Jeremy Birmingham tweeted this out earlier. It's been 59 years since the college football program has produced 4 of the top 11 picks in the draft. I know everyone had their top 10 stories all
ready to rock.
And to make, I don't even think it slightly changed. 4 picks in the top 11 is still pretty damn impressive. Malik Neighbors. He was complimenting the Cowboys pick of Caleb Downs. He was mad that the Giants passed up on him. Malik Neighbors says, "I'd rather get him than play against him. I got to play against. I got to play against this thing, man." He said, "Bro, he's good. He's very good, very good." So there you
ain't
go.
lying.
Yeah. All right. You talked about the Concepcion or whatever using it. I don't want him.
No,
I know. I don't care that he could be used in special teams. I want to receive. You wouldn't use Jamar Chase in that situation. I don't want my star wide receiver being used in that situation.
Oh, and
you get a
punt
gadget
return game.
Yeah, you get a gadget guy later, fine. But I don't know.
What about when Deion Sanders was drafted?
You think Deion Sanders in this draft?
No, I'm saying
Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown was a punt
drafted
returner for the Steelers, even when he was the number one receiver in the
Deion, the
NFL.
third player pick in the draft, and he was returning kickoff.
Antonio Brown was doing the same thing when he was catching 150 passes a year. They was using AB like he was in high school. Like, here, we'll do it.
Taylor's in the chat. He got offended by my making fun of the Bengals fight.
You got what you wanted.
Every team in NFL history has lost a game.
There's
to
nothing
another
to have
team.
you fired up listening to that song about American
Edge rusher,
Bengals,
Cowboys, Kai Lawrence.
I am not fired up to hear that song.
Yeah. By the way, Malachi Lawrence, UCF. So again, no SEC. Good job. We're keeping that going.
Big 12 out here representing, man.
But yeah, we were just talking about the fact that imagine getting a big win, and after a big win, this is playing in the back.
It's like a square dance song, man.
The Keith, if you play for the Bengals and this song's playing, is this getting you hyped?
We're in the locker room like, huh? You slapping how? What we listening to, man? I mean, you have to imagine pregame. I hear this song. If somebody turned that off,
yeah,
I'm trying to get in the mindset to go knock some heads. And
so there's that, but then this one, you finally get a big win. You get a big win, and then this one's playing, and then you're asking who they put you picked in the top 10 this year, and we're playing this song after every win last year.
No, that is so bad.
Picking the top 10.
And they traded away. So that they don't
that to them. Kudos to the salesman.
The Saints.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, you got to make this your song.
So what the Browns going to do right here at 24?
You're going to wait all 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Nobody
likes that song.
Well, Taylor does. But these Bengals fans love it. So. All right, so Cleveland's up. 3 minutes, 45 seconds, whatever.
Pick is in.
They need to watch. Who would you, if you're Cleveland? You say you like Concepcion. I like Boston. The bottom line is receiver who can catch, make plays. I don't even care about the punt return thing. Like I said earlier, they need somebody. This is number 6 pick. I'd be more picky about it. It's not. You're picking number 24. Go get a guy that can catch the ball, make plays, special teams, because they've been butt cheeks in special teams as well.
To be fair, like Boston is a bigger body receiver than Concepcion, so it is the AFC North. So,
but yeah. So again, let me go back to this real quick. So Cleveland, they take Spencer Fano, the offensive tackle to Utah. They needed a tackle and a wide receiver. So you're going to come away with a tackle and obviously a wide receiver right here, unless they take Carson Beck. Carson Beck, yeah, Keith.
Everything after Ty Simpson going, nothing's going to surprise me now. Nothing at all.
For all my basketball fans out there, the Cavs are about to lose to the Raptors.
Oh, they really
again? I mean,
in
2-1.
Game 3, it'll be 2-1 after this one.
Cavs still had the 2-1 series lead, right?
Yeah, they still got the lead.
I'll tell you what, that Timberwolves Nuggets series has been pretty good. The Hawks get the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, our guy, he's going to get fired again. He's going to do those head coaches.
Mm-hmm.
I like Mike Brown too.
The Hawks played into that spot. If they would have won their last game, it would have been them and the Cavs. They intentionally lost that game.
Deron Holmes, our guy Deron, who comes in studio every summer, he has not played yet tonight. I'm trying to see what he's done. He's been getting spare, minutes here and there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mari Kamanga out there balling for Portland. They got a win over the Spurs when Wemby smacked his face on the ground.
I saw that too.
That was nasty.
And they kept showing it.
Yeah, like I saw it. Like, okay, that's enough.
Like they showed it multiple times. I'm like, can we stop? Like, oh man, that's brutal.
Like he got concussed.
And it's crazy. And I hope Duran like continues to develop. I think he could be pretty damn good. But it is interesting of all the players that have entered the NBA from Dayton, the kid that plays at Portland, Chumani Kamara, he might be the best one.
He definitely
Obi's pretty dang good.
He gets the most opportunity because
they've got that roster.
Yeah, it was just bad. Like, and they were trying to be bad. And I don't think they were trying to win games this year. I just think they were good. Like when you get a player like Drew Holiday on your team, he's gonna make.
He's not going there to tank.
Yeah, he's not gonna do. He's Chris Paul-esque. Like you get a player like that. Oh man, this dude out here actually playing hard. Oh, this dude out here actually coaching up the young dudes. Oh man, we done won another game. I mean, y'all heard the stories about the owner?
Sorry.
Yeah, I saw it too.
That is a stink bug, right?
Yeah.
About Portland's owner?
Yeah.
I mean, that thing's dysfunctional as hell over there.
But no, it's not only that. He also owns the hockey team in Carolina.
I did not.
Yeah, so he was complaining about, hey, man, T-shirts for the fans at the home game. Like, it's the playoffs, dude. Like, how teams do, like, a whiteout or a blackout or whatever. He's like, yeah, we're not doing that. Like,
I like the Spurs.
Man.
The Spurs did that little color.
Yeah.
And people were complaining about that. Act like you've been there before. This is when they were a dynasty in the late 90s into the 2000s. They were the most boring dynasty of all freaking time. This group's trying to have a little bit of fun and connect more with the younger group, and people are mad at that, too. I'm like, no, I like the younger.
Hey, man, I'm with it, man. Like,
I think it's cool, actually. I like that vintage look, too, like the retro look.
I'm just tripping on the owner saying, nah, we're not paying for shirts for the fans. Have a whiteout.
You know what that sounds like?
All right,
Cleveland.
Here we go, the Brownies.
Pick is in. Let's go. Who we can disappoint us with now? Come on, Boston. Concepcion. All right.
I hate my life.
I
really
think they got that one right.
Yeah, that's this dude can fly.
Now he may not be wide receiver one, but I think he can come in and fill the role of wide receiver two.
He a dog.
And you got 2 twos, it's close to a 1. No, I mean, but
dang, I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Like number 2
because you have Jerry Jeudy. I like Cedric. When Cedric Tillman's healthy, he can play. He just never healthy. That's the
say hell when you're well, but you're always sick.
He's 5'11", 6 foot.
He can fly.
Yeah, and just to get that down the field attack, that's what
Cleveland
does not have
that ball.
Yeah, because Jerry Jeudy's not a burner, so this guy is. So that would be that's something that's different that Cleveland doesn't have. So I don't, like I said, for this round, for this far in the draft, I don't mind. I don't mind it this far.
Well, that goes back with Kev saying when you draft a guy in the first round, he's got to help you this year. He can help. This is punt return round. He can help you in this year.
Dang.
Whether he starts or not, he's going to start on the punt team.
I like to hear.
He's going to be on the kick return team. He's going to bring a lot of tools to his box. A lot of tools in his box.
So you have Jerry Jeudy, Cedric Tillman, Isaiah Bond, and now him. Now, Mike, they might move on from receiver. Cleveland might move on from receiver. I don't know who. Isaiah Bond was solid last year. He wasn't great, but but Tillman, he's hurt. You just got to let him get to camp. He'll pull something.
He's going to a real fan base from A&M to the Browns.
Yeah.
No, the Browns got a good fan base, man. They just waiting to win.
Dang, I'm sorry.
Quinshawn should be back by camp too.
I'm sorry about that.
Who's winning that QB battle, by the way? I still think it's going to be Deshaun.
It should be Deshaun if he's healthy and ready to play. It's got to be him.
I think it's going to be Deshaun.
It has to be. And like I said, unless he
it's uncomfortable no matter what. But like it's
what's uncomfortable?
He's been bad. He's been bad.
Like he wasn't bad when he got hurt. He was playing decent football.
No, 2 years ago that the game 2 years ago when he got hurt coming out of Baltimore. But the last year he played was bad. That was really bad.
He had been out for 2 years.
No.
All these years are starting to scramble together.
No.
Just a whole bunch of injuries.
So he's been with Cleveland for 3 years. He
That's
came
it?
in. He was suspended. This is the 4th year. So 4.
That's it. This
Yeah.
was way longer.
Oh,
than that.
trust me, yeah, it does.
Are you sure?
The first year was he played half a season because he was suspended, came in week 11. And then the next year finally started getting rolling, got hurt against Baltimore, and that was his best game. I think he had one incompletion in the second half. He threw multiple touchdowns. Cleveland beat Baltimore in Baltimore. Cleveland started to roll, and then he had the season-ending injury and was out. And then
He got booed out the field. I hated that.
And no,
Cleveland
that wasn't the injury. He got booed off the field. That was in Baltimore. Fans were finally getting excited about Deshaun. Then he got hurt, was out. That's when they went and got Joe Flacco. Now a year later, they moved on from Joe Flacco, and that's when everything just remember that Kev. We did the show out at Hollywood Gaming. They lost to
This
Dallas.
will be year 5. This will be year 5.
This will be year 5.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so then that year that we were out there when they lost to Dallas, we watched that. We did our show out there. So then that was the season that started out really horribly. Then he got hurt. Fans booed him off the field. It was bad, and then that led to last year. So yeah, this would be year 5.
So the last time he stepped on the field was in 24 season.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm ready to give up if this year, if he doesn't start, if he doesn't win the starting position, then I would say it's time to move on. Because Shador is still a baby also.
Yep.
I mean, Shador, he's fortunate. How many starts does Shador have in college? He had over 30.
Oh yeah, he got plenty.
Yeah, so you want the guy with some experience as a backup. I mean, and all things being equal, the best man should win the job, whether it's Shador or Deshaun. I don't know why Gabriel's on the roster. He's not winning the job.
Send him to Atlanta.
So hey, trade him tonight. So I'm saying one of those guys, who should win the job, and whoever wins the job, you got to be committed to him. Not it's a week-to-week deal. No, you got to be committed to him at least a month to see, hey, how does the team start? Are they going to start 2-2, 3-1?
Yeah, they did that last year with Joe Flacco. They threw him out there for the first month. And Joe Flacco statistically was the worst quarterback in the NFL for that first month. And then all of a sudden, either was like, man, he should have retired. Then he goes to Cincinnati, and you find out, oh, he's not bad. He just needed weapons. And then they had the best offense in the NFL during his run before Joe Burrow came back and ruined it all. It's true. Their offense took a dip when Burrow came back. I'm just saying. No, but
Joe Burrow doesn't play defense or special teams
or quarterback half the time. He's always hurt.
So, out of a possible 64 games with the Browns, how many has Deshaun started, do you think?
I'm going to say 12.
I'm going to say 14 or 15.
19.
Barely as NFL season.
6-6-7.
If it was 666, that would have been very funny.
Right. and the record 3-3, 5-1, 1-6.
Yeah, that 5-1 season. That's like I said. That was when things started to roll, and they started.
No,
to
but
look
what order
promising.
was those 3 wins? I mean, it was winning. It was 3-3. What year?
The year he went 6-6. Well, played 6 games.
Okay.
Then 5-1 when he started 6 games.
I mean, was that before that? What was the last year he started?
1-6.
Oof.
The middle year was the 5-1.
Okay.
And that's when things started going south with Amari Cooper. That's how somehow Andrew Berry got a 3rd-round pick for Amari Cooper. Got a 3rd-round pick for Amari Cooper, and then they used it on Dylan Gabriel. Oofa. Dylan Gabriel. You fleeced the team. You somehow found a way to guilt Buffalo into giving you a 3rd-round pick for Amari Cooper, who led the NFL in drops at the time, by the way, and then you used it for Dylan Gabriel.
You're talking about not helping you win games this year.
I'd be more pissed on Dylan Gabriel than Tyson, but it is the first round. Have we missed a pick? The Bears pick is in.
The Bears. The Bears.
Do they get a wide receiver here? And they kind of lean back into their roots of defense.
I'll say defense.
Safety.
That's the safety you were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
That's a good safety. I mean, the Bears, good for them. I said that's a big go. Bears
So
fan.
Oregon
My
has
best
2
friend's a
first-round
Bears fan. I know a lot of Bears fans now all of a sudden. So
They
what's
come
that?
out the woodwork.
Yeah. Well, I've known that they've all been Bears fans for a long time. They just haven't been talking about it. They were talking about it last year.
Yeah, Oregon with 2
I like them
first-rounders.
sunglasses, though. Them aviators on fire.
You know, they're too big when you got to use your nose to scrunch them back up. They're too big for your face, dude.
Maybe they're Nikes. Is that Oregon?
Yeah, no
Probably.
kidding.
Draft night, draft day is special. It's special. Yeah.
Well, are we done? Are we tapping out? What's going on here?
I'm getting woozy. I tell you that.
Where we at? We at
26.
With 26 pick is in waiting on 27. I'm up, y'all. I say we already here. When's the first round gonna be over? I ain't got to be back here in the morning.
Yeah,
we do. Both of us do. That's the thing.
There it is.
Woo. All right, let me see these. So these are the teams that are coming up.
Who's coming up?
Texas.
Is anybody
Dolphins on the clock.
interested?
Wait
I
for the
mean, we
Texas
definitely
pick to
want to
come
see
in.
where McDonald goes if he can sneak into the first round.
I think Buffalo gets a wide receiver here. I think they take. Do you think Buffalo takes Cooper, or do you think they go wide receiver here? Denzel Boston.
I think they're going
Cooper?
to. I say receiver.
Jermai McCoy, that cornerback from Tennessee, is still available as well.
I think they go defense. I think Bills go defense. Bills go defense. Texans go O-line. Niners, I have no clue.
You think Chiefs go wide receiver again? They went defense in that first round.
They're waiting to see if the Chiefs are going to get healthy. They're going to bring it back. Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, because Chiefs
I'm
traded.
just trying to see who's going to jump in there. Well, there's always a trade at the back half of the draft. Like who's going to jump in there and sneak into the back half?
Yeah, you get teams going to trade out of the first round.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, thumbs up, thumbs down, voters. Oh, we got a thumbs up.
Somebody's going to have to make the
Kev, thumbs down. Oh, shit.
I'm woozy over here. I'm
right,
not going to lie. I'm woozy.
I tell you, here's what we'll do. Oh, the Texans. Did the Texans trade?
No, they're in.
Yeah, I think they jumped. Oh, no, they have two in the back half.
No, they traded. The Buffalo Bills are up.
Yeah, they traded with the Bills.
Texas pick is in. The Dolphins are on the clock.
Ooh, they're going to get a wide receiver. They go, right? I'll tell you, so if they go.
I think they're going to go O-line.
The Texans go wide receiver, we keep rolling. If they don't go wide receiver, we end
Yeah,
it.
okay.
We end it. We'll leave it up to.
The Texans need to freaking help CJ. They need line.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah,
O-line.
They find out. They traded up for something. There's something.
I just don't know.
Yeah, they need it.
I mean, CJ was moonwalking more than Michael Jackson.
Y'all going to see that this weekend?
Yes. I got it. I might be there matinee at 12 o'clock tomorrow. 10:30 in the morning, I may go.
Are you going to? You said some more on Saturday now, right?
Yeah, I want to go.
I got to get that email over. I'm going to send your email over. And then here tomorrow night.
Yes.
Late show.
No.
No. As you can tell, he don't do well late at night.
No. I'll put you down for the late show.
Right now is my bedtime. Right now is like, all right, I'm laying in the bed, halfway watching TV.
This is the promise thing. I've eaten healthy all day. Done a good job. I'm about to go home. I don't know. I'm
I got some ribs that I cooked. They're going down. It's going down.
Oh, I'm trying to think what drive I'm going to sneak through. I'm eating the truck on the way home before.
Don't do it, Kinner. Don't do it, man.
I snuck like a Reese's the other day, and Nora smelled it. She caught me eating a Reese's the other day after I'd eaten it. I thought I got away with it. You smell like chocolate. All right, the pick is in. Got the card. Georgia Tech, still no SEC. Good. Keep it going. All right, the rest of the first round, obviously, we appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Yeah, 4 Buckeyes taking in the top 11. We don't think a 5th Buckeye will. We think a 5th Buckeye comes in.
I'm holding out hope.
I hope so.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. Are you going to be here tomorrow? You have to come on the show. Kinner Kev will break down. Yeah, maybe.
There'll be a report to write. Hey, new reports you guys start trying to do every Friday, along with Monday, and Thursday.
Go for you.
Throw one in
Anything?
Friday. Why you got to throw it on Monday night?
There you go. Have a good night, everybody. We'll do this again. Well, no, we will not do this again. We'll be back. I'll be back on the air tomorrow. Keith will be on the air starting next Wednesday.
Wednesday.
There you go.
And it's hot as Hades in here.
It is. And you got that bug in there. All right, we're done. Thanks, everybody.